From Sullivan East High School, we bid you a very pleasant good evening and welcome. It's a home away from home football game. It's trying times, crazy times. We know that. So we're going to try for the next couple of hours to give you some entertainment to get you away from what we're dealing with. Get your minds off this terrible, terrible tragedy that we've been afflicted with, if you will. So we've got a football game to call, and that's what we're about to do for you. Eddie Pless, yours truly, Tom Taylor, along with Isaac Fletcher, bringing it to you from Sullivan East High School. It's a home away from home football game. The Cyclones come in, as you well know, a football team that's red hot. They've won 3 in a row. We're 3-1. Having lost to Science, it'll be Granger 57-6, Cherokee 41-13, and Daniel Boone, the winless Trailblazers last week, 42-0 at East Tennessee State. And so we're back and ready to go. This is a home away from home Friday night Dobbins Minute somewhere. It may be at our place, and we don't know where it's going to be. We're going to play the game, I know that, but we don't know at this point whether it's going to be a home game. So Ryan Press will do to come up here at halftime, maybe give some insight, but we are playing DB Friday night. But Coach Eddie Pless, first off, good evening. Thank you for being with us, and it's a good distraction what we're going through, I think, for this entire region. It's just talked to a guy down here just now. He's got a brother in Newland, Avery County, washed his house away. He grabbed his daughter, could get her. I mean, the house just slid off its foundation and went down the river. He grabbed his daughter, grabbed his wife, couldn't hold on to her. They found her today, three miles down the road, down the river. So that's what we're dealing with, folks. You folks out of state watching our broadcast, it's just horrific. So this is with heavy hearts we bring this football game. Now, once it gets going, we're going to call it and we're going to give you our best shot. But we got to look at it and Coach, we got to take what it is. It's a football game. There's people out there hurting. So hopefully this is a distraction to get them away from what they're dealing with for a couple hours.
And again, this is probably more for the student athlete than it is for us. They need to have a little bit of normalcy. They can play with a purpose. They've got people, they've got family and friends who are dealing with just horrific stuff. Some of them may. We don't know every example. There are a lot of young men out here who live all over town and some in the county, and so some of them have dealt with really difficult situations. So to be able to do something that's normal, even though there's nothing normal about tonight, the circumstances, we'll try to make it that way as much as possible.
Could not say it any better, sir. That's why he's the chairman of our school board. He knows how to say it and say it correctly and say it with the proper verbiage. Sullivan East 1-4 football team, losing to Johnson County 53-7, losing at Tennessee I big backyard battle 36-3 at the Stone Castle. Their only win of the season so far, beating Volunteer here 24-21, losing at Unicoi County, which is really nothing to be ashamed of. The football team is 6th in the state. They beat them 55-3. Then Granger last week got them down to Granger 53-21. So common opponents, we beat Granger 57-6. Granger beat them 53-21. So on paper, you would think it's going to be a shellacking, but our guys haven't played for 4 days or haven't practiced for 4 days. They've been out of sync. In fact, both teams out here, I got here early today. I got here real early, set this up. And both teams are going through kind of a mini practice, trying to get some more reps in because they've not been able to get on the field for what's happened. So this, you may see two football teams a little bit rusty get this thing going.
Well, there will be a little bit to shake off right here at the beginning, just the emotional part of it, but there's the physical aspect like you talked about. There's so much that goes into prep for a high school game, and then any kind of deviation from that with 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids can throw a little bit of a kink in things. I know Coach Witten, I know his staff and how focused they are, so I'm sure they'll adjust. I have no doubt that the other side will as well. But again, you don't know exactly what to expect. We'll probably figure it out pretty early, but these are certainly unusual circumstances, and I know they're both chomping at the bit to get going.
55th meeting between the two. We've dominated the series, to say the least. We lead the series 49-5 overall. Sean Witten head-to-head against Sullivan East will be his 17th meeting. He's 15-1. He's won 14 straight against the Patriots. And so the last 3 games at our place, this is a home game tonight. The last 3 at our place, in 2018, we beat them 63-0. In 2020, 58-7. And in 2022, our last time we played them at home, quote unquote, we beat them 55-27. The average score under Sean Witten against this football team is 45-9. So on paper, it should be a Cyclone chance to really flex your muscles and get ready for Dobbins Minute on Friday night. Then that's our final home game of the regular season. Then we take to the highway for Northview Academy. We'll go to Volunteer. We'll get a week off and wrap things up on the first weekend of November against the Greenville Green Devils down there. Do want to remind you it's a schedule change. T.A. Duggar plays for the conference championship Wednesday at 6:30. They'll play Greenville at Kermit Tipton Stadium. So we're playing them there because our school is still an evacuation center. And I do want to say thanks to Chairman of the School Board, Eddie Pless, our principal, Dr. John Mitten, our Director of Schools, Richard Van Us. Been a lot of hours, a lot of long days accommodating these folks with the Red Cross. And so tip of the cap to these people. They've opened up our hearts and our school to allow these people who have lost everything, in a lot of cases, to stay at our school for a while. And so we appreciate that. As a result of that, T.A. Duggar cannot play there Thursday. We'll play, again, Greenville at Kermit Tipton Stadium in Johnson City at 6:30. It's varsity only. And then you come back and get ready for the Cyclones, and we hope Dobbins Minute Friday night our place. If not, there'll be an alternate site. Could be, I don't know where that's at. Ryan Prism may tell us at halftime, our athletic director, but that's our schedule. We are playing DB somewhere Friday night, our final non-conference game of the season. The pregame show continues, brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit. We'll come back and take a look at our football team. We got some guys banged up, but we've got some guys ready to go. They're chomping at the bit. They want to get out there and get their yah-yahs out. We're going to let them do that. Well, as our pregame show continues, brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit, who also did a very kind thing. They opened up their place and was feeding anybody that needed a meal at Phil's Dream Pit today and Saturday, and the place was packed. And so we thank Brian Pipkin and the folks at Phil's Dream Pit for doing that. They allowed, again, anybody and everybody to come eat at their restaurant that needed a meal. No questions asked, whether you can afford it, couldn't afford it. They said, come eat at Phil's Dream Pit. We appreciate that very, very much, and the Lord will honor them for what they're doing. Quick break. We'll take a look at our team next. It's the pregame show. At Sullivan East, you're watching Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football.
Really easy way to feed a family or a bunch of people. And we start them off at 4. Dream pack for 4 runs $32.99, gives you a pound of meat. You can do pulled pork or pulled chicken, either one at that price. 3 sides, it's a pint each, so it's a 4-ounce serving of meat, 4-ounce serving of 3 different sides. Gives you a really good meal that'll fill you up. It's not something that you eat and you're hungry later, an hour later. I'm going to include your buns, your barbecue sauce. Instead of picking up a pizza, come by here, pick up a Dream Pack. Your family will thank you. And if you need it for more people, the breakdown on it's $8.25 a person. 12 people, for instance, is $99. You'll see that advertising out from us in a lot of different places. Feed 12 people for $99. That gives you 2 pounds of meat, 1.5 quarts of each side. Still gives you the bun, still the barbecue sauce. Really, really popular. I had a group at Eastman just order a 16 for Wednesday. So you call us ahead. We can do as many people as you want. We do 100 people, 200 people. We'll put those in pans for you, or as few as 4. So an even number, however many you want. $8.25 a person. You can't beat it.
Cannot beat it, folks. Again, here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. The phone number is 349-6437. Hours are open
11 to 7, Tuesday through Saturday. We take Sunday and Monday off, but we're here the rest of the week.
Social media
on Facebook, maybe Instagram later if one of my kids shows me how to use it, but right now it's on Facebook. That's where people watch you, so we'll figure they've got it here.
And the website is?
Website is philsdreampit.com.
You got it.
I see a familiar face here. Looks like he's ready to talk to you.
He is.
That's
our buddy Jeff.
Going to talk some NASCAR, I'm betting.
That's our buddy Brian Pipkin, the owner of Phil's Dream Pit, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back at Sullivan East High School, let's take a look at the offensive set with this football team because it's a good one. They're clicking right now, getting better every ball game again with 57, 41, and 42 points in a row for the mighty Cyclone offensive set, led, of course, by Red Schlegel, the junior. 31 out of 49, 363 yards, averaging at 12 yards a carry. 12 yards a pass. He's thrown 6 touchdowns, and he's had 4 interceptions for the Cyclone starting quarterback. Receiving core, you've got 8 catches to lead it. Check that. 9 catches to lead us from Jack Blevins. 8 catches from Justin Whitehead. 6 catches from Zach Wallen. 2 catches from Bryson Rowland. We're averaging 13 yards a catch. And so, yards per game throwing the football for the Cyclones at 85 yards a game. Again, Red Schlegel on the season, 31 out of 49. Again, with 363 yards, 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and averaging 85 yards a game passing the football. Rushing the ball, you got a balanced attack, Coach Pless, the Jaybird, the train. We call him, he's not a bird, he's a train. He's got 295 yards rushing on the season with 5 touchdowns. You have 187 from Justice Wallen, 163 yards rushing from Landry Buckles, and 130 yards from C.J. Mathis in a reserve role. We're averaging 7 yards a carry and 218 yards a game rushing the football. Our running attack, we talked about this last week. They're getting a dose of C.J. Mathis speed, Landry Buckle a blazing speed, Justice Wallen just a tough running back. Then you bring the locomotive out there, the J-Train. Mm-hmm. They're going to get hit with 4 totally different type guys running this football tonight.
Yeah, and Red Schlegel, they've started to mix him in as well. He is quick. But he really, I think he wants to be a power runner. Just by watching him, I think he likes to deliver blows, so that's another angle.
So you look offensively, this football team, the J-Train scored 5 touchdowns. A 7-yard run, Science Hill, 1-yard run, Granger, 48-yard run, Cherokee, 11-yard run, Cherokee, and a 7-yard just a bruising run against Daniel Boone. Justice Wallen, 4 touchdowns, a run against Science Hill, an interception against Granger, a run against Cherokee, and that 72-yard fumble recovery return against Daniel Boone. Justin Whitehead, 4 touchdowns, a 41-yard interception against Granger, a 30-yard touchdown catch, and a 32-yard catch against Cherokee, and a 30-yard catch against Granger, and a 14-yard touchdown catch against Daniel Boone for Justin Whitehead. Red Schlegel, 3 touchdowns of his own. He's had 2 6-yard runs and a 9-yard run. As Coach said, they're getting him more into the offensive flow, and it's working. Then you have Zach Wallen, a couple of touchdowns, 2 catches, 41 against Granger, 10 against Daniel Boone. And then C.J. Mathis with 2 touchdowns on the season. Jack Blevins was 1, and Landry Buckles was 1. Red Schlegel, 5 touchdown passes, Coach, 41, 15, 30, 32, and 10. He goes long, he goes short, and 2 or 3 of those touchdown passes were textbook. Over top of the defender's shoulder, right, only place he could throw is where he threw it. Mm-hmm. And so Red Schlegel's really coming on throwing the football.
Oh, he really has, and we kind of expected that. Didn't have the best start, but against one of the best defenses in the state. But really has come on and just been very accurate. Complete for a high school kid. Anytime you can complete 2 out of 3, that's really something to be said, especially when a lot of those passes are down the field, not just everything being a really quick little swing pass or a little quick out or those quick screens that they do. So he really has developed, and like I said, as a double threat now where he's running the ball, it just adds something that maybe we didn't see. These teams that we're playing this year did not see that last year, so that's something that they have to work on, that they would have thought he was just going to throw the ball.
Isaac Fletcher, our cameraman, Eddie Pless right here with you doing color. I'm bringing the play-by-play. A lot of folks is realizing we got a football game tonight, so spread the word. This is the makeup from Friday, from Saturday, and now it's to Monday, and so we do what we got to do to get this football game on. And so tonight we're at Sullivan East, and we're taking on the Patriots here at 1-4, and we, of course, we said our 3-1 football team. Hello, Bill Feathers. How you doing, sir? You've got some stats, Coach. Give me some team stats right now for the Fighting Cyclones before we go to the break.
Yeah, the stats are, and again, as I read these, I think, well, I thought maybe they were more, but I think about where we take possessions. We've had so many possessions because of how well the defense have played, where we're getting the ball on the other side of the 50 or deep in the other team's territory with turnovers. So some of this is misleading, but from a rushing yardage standpoint, carried the ball 125 times for 872 yards to this point, averaging 7 yards a carry. Really hard on a defense when you're averaging 7 yards a carry, and we mentioned all those weapons, all can do it at any time, averaging 218 yards a game. Receiving, 27 receptions, 339 yards for an average of 12.6 per catch. So again, we're throwing the ball down the field, and that's what I like to see. So again, overall, 1,235 yards for an average of about 309 yards a game of total offense. And when you put together what our defense has done, that's very, very solid.
There is a chance of rain, although we don't see it here. There's a 50% chance of rain, they're saying today. But right now, here at Sullivan East High School, it's 72 degrees. Humidity's at 73%. A little breeze going about 4 or 5 miles an hour. The sun here beginning to set ever so slowly on this new turf field. It's only a couple of years old. It's very nice up here. They've done a great job kind of upgrading the facilities here at Sullivan East High School out in the county, of course, where we are here in Sullivan County. They are out of school. They were out of school yesterday, or rather today, and we'll be out tomorrow and Wednesday. Thursday and Friday to be determined. Of course, Carter County's out until Monday because the cleanup continues for the tragedy that we're dealing with here in our region. So sit back and enjoy it. We'll take a break. We'll come right back with Phil's Dream Pit. Again, they fed folks today for free. What a nice gesture just to say, you know what, you come out here and we'll feed you, and we're not going to ask what your economic situation is, how much you make. If you need a meal, we're going to feed you a meal. Lord will honor them for that, I guarantee you. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll get the keys to this football game. We're about 16 minutes away from kickoff. We've got the starting lineup coming up, and also coach's keys to winning this thing, and also a tease because at halftime we're going to showcase the 1997 team. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching from Sullivan East High School, Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football. Buddy Michaela Miller from Phil's Dream Pit. Catering. Tell us catering opportunities using Phil's Dream Pit.
Well, where do I start? You call me, you tell me how many people you want. It's $13.99 per person. It'll be a 15% gratuity on top of that with a $200 setup and serve fee. And what that's going to get you is me and a team of 5 or 6, depending on how many I need, will come out. I'll set up my food. I make your sandwiches. We'll serve all your sides. We clean up, get out of your hair, and you never know we were there.
What are the options on the menu?
Pretty much it's open game.
Anything?
Yeah, open game.
Yep.
Okay, the hash brown casserole. We don't do the hash brown casserole in bulk or catering at all.
349-6437. Catering opportunities for any event coming up. Give them a call right here at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue, catering any event. Call her, ask for Michaela, and let her step you through how she can help you with catering from Phil's Dream Pit. One of our great sponsors on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and on Cyclone Football.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5 Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
of the football, Coach. They're flying to the football. Double-digit solo tackles, Landry Buckles, 18. Justice Wallen, 11. Total tackles this football team, you go 26. 17 from Justice Wallen, 13 from Braden Rainwater. 10 tackles, Ben Adams and Kyler McGovern. 10 tackles from Billy Woodby. 10 tackles from Zach Wallen. 26 from Buckles and Kyron Smalls with 12. So you got guys, 94 solo tackles in this football team. And so they're averaging 38 tackles a game. Then you look at the sack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Rowland, Whitehead, Wallen, Tucker Taylor, and Justice Wallen all with a pick. So those are numbers I would think would be pleasing to a head football coach, that we're flying around, we're making things happen, we're fumble. So we've had 2 fumble recoveries, 5 interceptions, and a boatload of tackles, obviously. Football team's playing well defensively.
I think they really are. I just that stat to me says the guys up front in the middle are taking on a lot of the load. They're having to be double teamed because they're freeing up a lot of people to get to the ball. Raymar, the fact that he's one of those down people, and he has that many tackles as well and sacks. He's playing both sides of the football. That's pretty impressive. But I would think collectively as a unit, the defense has got to be really thrilled with what they're doing.
The key to this football game is Peyton Lingerfield. This young man's outstanding talent, the quarterback for the Sullivan East Patriots. He is only a sophomore, following in the footsteps of Drake Fisher, who was a heck of a quarterback up here. Went on to play, gosh, you don't want to say it, Presbyterian Newberry, and I don't have that in front of me, but he did get a full ride, and understandably so, an outstanding quarterback. This kid's a real deal, too. As this team goes, he goes. And so it's a football team that struggled offensively. As we told you earlier, have not scored a whole lot of points, but that could all change tonight. They have scored 7 against Johnson County, 7 against Tennessee High, had 24 in the win against Volunteer, 24-21, was held to 3 at Unicoi County in a field goal, and last week put up 3 touchdowns, got outscored 53-21 at Granger. So it's a team that not scoring a whole lot of points, Coach, and so, but when they do, Lingerfeld's right there in the middle of it.
Yeah, and again, we've seen some really good passing quarterbacks so far this year. We have been able to get to them pretty well, so we hope we can do that again tonight. Generally, a young team, it seems like if they hit something early, then they're really going to play with you for a little bit. That's why I think we really need to get off to a good start and hit them hard very early on. But all you ever heard about this team from the beginning was youth, youth, youth. They just talked about how young they were. So while you're playing this game, you're kind of sending a little bit of a message. They're going to see a lot of youth tonight too, I think. So again, got to play sound defense. Got to not try to be a hero. Just do your job. Play good fundamental football, and we'll be in good shape.
Hello to Glenn McQueen and Kelly Buckles and Karen Wallace and Katie Witten. Thank you all for watching the broadcast. We're live here again at Sullivan East. It's our home game, Coach, and so everybody gets in free tonight. It's our home game, and they've got buckets set up out there at the entrance, the admission, to throw in some change. Hope people do that. Don't throw in 10 cents or whatever. And give a good, solid donation when you get in here tonight, because this money's going to go right back to Carter County to help our folks through the Carter Compassion Center. So it's for a great cause, and it's a good thing. And so please, please, please consider doing that, and we'll thank you ahead of time for that. Pre-game show brought to you by the good folks from Phil's Dream Pit. Have you ever had one of their hams? Hickory smoked ham?
We have. I've not purchased it, but we had it at someone's home, and it's about as good as it gets.
Yep. Well, they're getting ready to start. I know people don't want to believe this, but it's 84 days to Christmas, and they're beginning to start taking orders for the hickory smoked hams and turkeys for the holidays. And so I'm telling you, I've told this story many times. Every time I take one of their hams to a gathering, took it Christmas and Thanksgiving this past year, and the two places, the hams they had out there, they said, well, what'd you bring? Where'd yours come from? I said, well, mine's from Phil's. Try it and see what you think. They took the ones from the other XYZ stores and put them in the refrigerator and said, we're going to eat that one. I'm telling you, it's that good. So please consider a smoked ham or turkey. They're hickory smoked right there in behind the restaurant in the smoker from Phil's Dream Pit, a great sponsor, our pregame sponsor of Cyclone football. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll narrow down, get into a little bit more the keys of this football game. We're 8 minutes away from kickoff. You're watching Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football. We're talking to our sponsor again, Daryl Cannon from Cannon's Home Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of the Cyclones and Tom Lewis Sports Show. So for folks who've never been here, tell us all about Cannons. What's it all about?
Oh, goodness. Family-owned business. We are always a Cannons in-house usually. I mean, we're here for our customers. We want to support our community. We love our little town. Elizabethton is such a sweet place to live in. And we got 4 grandkids. They're all involved in sports, softball, baseball, volleyball, soccer. So we enjoy that aspect of our community and enjoy our customers. We love to see people come in and love to talk to them and just have a good time.
42 years. So how do we find you on social media?
We have a Facebook page that is tremendously visited. We have probably around 15,000 followers each month, and that's a good way. CannonsHomestore.com is our website. Full picture catalog of, I think there's 1.2 million things on our website.
Wow.
Now, we don't have all that in the store, but it just shows how much we can get. Have a lot of things of it in the store, but we don't, of course, don't have room for a million products.
Hours are open?
Open 10 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. This coming next Friday would be open until 8 that night. It's the downtown First Friday event. Looking forward to that.
And the phone number?
423-543-6937.
One of our great sponsors again right here at the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. The great folks right here at Cannons Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton. We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely, new color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is readers are winners year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this through their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers Are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools. Getting ready to come out on the field, the Cyclones here. We're not that far away from kickoff. 5 minutes till the coin toss and the kick of this one. Coaches get the keys right after we gave you the verse today. We always dedicate our broadcast to the man who hung on the cross. If we ever needed to do it, here it is. Psalms 18:6 says, "In my distress, I called to the Lord. I cried to my God for help. From his temple, he heard my voice. My cry came before him into his ears." He hears your prayers, folks, and we're praying for a lot of people for a lot of reasons right now. Psalms 18:6, the verse of the day. All right, ready to go. Get ready to come through the Cyclone football. No helmet tonight, and that's okay. Energy is energy, excitement's excitement. Coaches that come out on the field, what are the keys tonight for the Cyclones to get this W and head back home for DB Friday night?
Yeah, under the circumstances, I think we need to hit them fast. I would look for Sean to maybe go deep early and, again, try to get that in their head. Also think they really need to cut out penalties as they move down this last part of their schedule. If they're going to be a championship team, need to cut out the things that are the unnecessary things. The energy penalties, you can kind of understand some things like that, but there are things they can do to become a better football team. And then I believe we need a score on special teams this week. We've not really had that. I think it's time to block a kick, make a return for a touchdown. I think that's something Coach Whitten really wants to take place. So tonight may be a great night to do that.
5 interceptions on the season and 2 fumbles. One of those were returned for a touchdown against Daniel Boone. Hello to Karen Jenkins. Hello to Phyllis Small, Joe Muncie, Sharon Merriman. Hello, lady. How are you? Roger Brown, Danny Wilson, Lisa Baker, Tesha Hollis. Hope I'm saying it right. Tesha. Is that Tesha?
Yeah, I think so.
Jesse White, Collins. If we're wrong, we apologize. Hello, Tiffany Hartley. I know you. Rachel Wagner, Sue Cochran. You better believe it. Prayers, Irwin, our little hometown. You got it. Hello, Coach Matt Fox. We'll have your game on Wednesday. The Fighting Cyclones playing for the conference championship at Science Hill, Kermit Tipton Stadium Wednesday at 6:30. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't play our Friday night football game there. I have nothing to base it on, but I know Science Hill's on the road at Westridge, and they've already allowed us to come over there and do our middle school championship game on Wednesday against Greenville. Never know. We may be there. Light crowd up here tonight, folks, which means it should be a pretty good listening crowd wherever you are. The national anthem is front and center. While they do theirs, we're going to do ours with the one, the only. Could you get a better national anthem than this young lady right here? That would be the one, the only, Loretta Bowers here on the national anthem for Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job done by Loretta Bowers. Coin toss, here we come. Cyclones for Sullivan East. They'll go out on the field and they're all white, blue numerals trimmed out in red. And so they'll be the home team here where we are. The road team is not the road team, it's the home team. And again, that would be for the Elizabethton Cyclones. This is a home away from home game. So for Sullivan East, you would bring out number 13. Let's see. Let's fix this right here. There we go. Number 13 will be and is Elijah Briggs. Number 3 will be Andrew McDuffie. Number 56 and 66. 56 will go Shane Hinsdale. And 66, big old Luke Tomlinson. That's your foursome for Sullivan East. Coach, who we got over there for the Cyclones? Landry Buckles, Caleb Campbell. Also for the Cyclones, let's see who else on the far end.
Couldn't tell if that's 61 or 62.
Be 61, I think. That's going to be Big J, Javen Moorfield. And the man in the middle, who's that? The other guy in the middle.
He's been blocked. It's hard to see.
62. Is that Gavin Kodak?
They mentioned Moorfield. They mentioned.
Yep, we got Big J. He's out there on the end.
All right.
And by the way, our director of schools is watching. Sir, can I thank you for the job you've done? You and, of course, away from home, taking care of the needy by using Elizabethton High School's evacuation center. For those who don't know that, our school is what's the other one?
24.
24, Landry Buckles, Caleb Campbell, Big J, and then the third guy is going to be who?
Still not turned around enough to see it. We'll get it right here going backwards.
Going backwards, back over to the bench. I want to say Gavin Kodak. Cyclones in all black with orange numerals should be easy for the old man to see tonight. That'd be me, not you.
No, I'm the old man. Yeah,
62 it is, Gavin Kodak.
And I want to reiterate, Mr. Van Huss, his group.
Oh.
I've watched it firsthand, been very little part of it, but Myra Newman, John Hutchins, Josh Boatman, Beth Wilson, Jason Lancaster, and every principal. Unbelievable.
Yep. We are blessed in this town. Is it perfect? No. The only place is perfect. Is it perfect? No. The only place is perfect is in heaven. It's in heaven on the streets of gold, but it's pretty dadgum close. We're awful proud of ours. And the folks have stepped up, got put in a bad situation, and have done a yeoman's job. Again, if you don't know, out-of-town folks, our school right now, Elizabethton High School, has been an evacuation center. So thanks to Elizabethton High School, Elizabethton City Schools, the City of Elizabethton, Carter County, and, of course, the Red Cross. We'll get the ball. Here we go to get this party started. Isaac Fletcher running the camera, and here we go. It's a short, returnable end-over-end kick. Be taken to the 15-yard line. He'll go to the 20. 25, 30. People down to the 40, inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line, first and 10. Great run, Coach. You said it. Wallen just waiting to blast down that far sideline, and darn near broke it. First and 10, Cyclones. Great field position. Will set up shop on the east 35-yard line.
Oh, man, a great job by the front people setting up a good little wall there on the side. It looked very congested at about the 30-yard line. How he got that far, just super effort by everybody involved. Great start for the Cyclones.
Schlegel's 31 out of 49, 363 yards, 6 touchdowns, 4 INTs, averaging 12 yards a pass. He's got some horses back there, got a couple to the near side, and now flag. Let's see, did they throw a flag? They did not. Got to get that out of his, Whitehead's got to get that towel out the back of his breeches. So there go being country again, breeches, but that's what they are, ain't they? A great kick return by Justice Wallen. Schlegel. Buckles sets up as an up back this side. They'll run it this way. Schlegel, the keeper. 35. He'll turn the corner. He'll be at the 30. On his feet, and Red will get it out inside the 25 to about the 22-yard line. Should be more than enough for a Double C Western Supply first down, and it will be inside the 24-yard line first down. Big chunk, Coach.
Big run. Good wall in front of him. A lot of blockers in front. When that quarterback runs, it gives you an additional blocker. Great job.
Nolan Loveday over there also. Hughes hand off to the train. The train will take it down inside the 20, barrels his way down to the 16-yard line. Another big chunk of real estate on the first and 10 from the 24, advancing the football down to the 16-yard line. It's going so fast, haven't had a chance. There's no huddle offense. Sean said, we're going to get this team clicked in, get all the rust out. Schlegel, bubble screen, far side caught. 20, 15, Whitehead out of bounds, inside the 15 to the 13-yard line.
First down, that's a great job getting it out quick.
Cyclones first and 10 to the 13-yard line. Double C Western Supply first down. So the Hogs up front. You've got Hughes. You've got Loveday. Man, oh man, oh man. Kodak. Rainwater. We're getting after it, folks. Already up front from the 13-yard line. Opening drive. Play action. Schlegel rolls out. Pumps, throws, and a diving catch by Whitehead at the 4-yard line. Picks up 9. Great catch over there to Downing. Just touch him on the top of the helmet. It's number 34. That'll be Andrew Davison for East. But, Coach, we mixed it up, no huddle, and we're taking it right down the field, and quite frankly, right down their throat right now.
Pace doesn't give him time to think. Just go.
4-yard line to the J train. Train is ankle tackles, still dragging bodies, and they stop him at the 4. Good tackle that time by Sullivan East. The bottom of the play. Turn around, young, and he is number, I can see him. He'll just see where I can come in this way right behind number 20. Credit number 20, Gavin Malone, the freshman, making the stop on the train. 3rd down and 1 at the 4-yard line. First quarter, nope, they'll move a change. It's a 1st and goal. Got the first down. Thought they did. Adam Buckles is your official, the man in the white hat tonight. 1st and goal from the 3. Cyclones knocking on the door in the opening drive here. We played less than 2 minutes of football. Schlegel on the keeper. He'll go in untouched. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, Rhett Schlegel from 3 yards out.
That's a great series right there. You take less than 2 minutes off the clock. They're running a play about every 15 or 16 seconds, even including it getting set. That's what they needed, was a fast start.
Isaac Fletcher, again, our cameraman tonight, the freshman. There's a little razzle-dazzle. Forget the kick. It's a 2-point conversion. Did we get it? And we did. 2-point conversion goes to Chiron Smalls, a 2-point conversion, a little razzle-dazzle. Cyclones out early, 8-0. You're watching a little.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
My name is Michael Vance, Vice President of Advanced Heat Pump Systems. Advanced Heat Pump Systems has been open and providing service for over 35 years. The services we provide are installation and service of home heating and cooling systems. Our company's goal is to provide quality service for our customers. The reason you should hire Advanced Heat Pump Systems is because we offer a dependable, quality, trained technician to service your heating and air conditioning.
Six-play, 35-yard drive. Didn't take long. Cyclones on the board. The 2-point conversion run on a trick play, gadget play, if you will, by Chiron Smalls. 8-0 Cyclones. Hello to Gina Howerton. Hello to Wilfredo Cornell. Hello to Wilbur Davis. Hello to Miss Clowney down in Union, South Carolina watching. Here's the kick. Cyclones up 8-0, opening drive. It'll be into the end zone, and nope, he'll bring it out. He'll come to the 1. He'll come up the field. He'll get to the 10, and gets hammered at about the 14-yard line. Not far at all. Cyclones, who got him, Coach? Number 5 is the return man. That'll be Hayden Jones, a sophomore, who got him for the Cyclones.
Ben Tucker, seems like he's in on every special team tackle, but I couldn't tell. I'm having a hard time with the numbers as well.
A.J. Campbell looked like he was in on the play for the Cyclones at the 15-yard line. First and 10 is Peyton Lingerfeld. A lot of talking to this young man. So Zachary Doman says this win will bring joy to Elizabethton. Hey, Tom, God bless Carter County. Well put, sir. Thank you, Zachary.
Yes.
That's our goal. That's why we're here tonight. First and 10, 15-yard line. Lingerfeld out of the gun, working right to left, looking. Quick throw this side, caught to the tight end, and right there to bring him down. Nice open field tackle by Bryson Rowland. Tight end made the catch, 89, and we don't have an 89. So not much, Coach. 2-3 yards at best. It's going to be second and about 6.5. 19-yard line, 8-0 first quarter score. Cyclones lead it.
I know they're going to try to do a lot of that just to give him, he's young, give him some time to throw, but it's hard to chip away. It's hard to do that at this level with young kids.
Absolutely. Well put. So it's going to be second and 6 from the 19-yard line. Clock 9:26 first quarter, 8-0 Cyclones. On a Red Schlegel keeper from 3 yards out, and a Chiron Smalls 2-point conversion on the run. So obvious missing tonight's big Seth Campbell. Big 50's not out there tonight. He's had a knee injury, so he won't play tonight. Maybe we can get him ready for Friday night. We'll have to wait and see. Lingerfeld checking off on a second and 6 from the 19. Looking, throws out again to the tight end, and they make the catch, incomplete. Down and out pattern at about the 25-yard line. Just trying to get these little chippy passes, just getting little chunks of real estate. Incomplete, Coach, third down.
Yeah, trying to get our DB to kind of bite on that and then maybe set him up with a little hitch and go, something like that. But, again, he's been there both plays. He's been there right as the ball's gotten there, played really good defense.
First quarter. Lingerfeld needs to get it to the 25-yard line to move the sticks here. 3rd and 6 from the 19. Lingerfeld looking, flushed out of the pocket. Ben Adams back here, a little wobbler, caught to the 19-yard line. Turns upfield, nothing. They drop on the 19-yard line. Made the catch, and immediately right there to make the stop. And a flag at the end of the play. There's our first penalty tonight. Zach Wallen makes the tackle at the 19-yard line. Let's see what they're going to call here. A flag at the end of the play. Generally is an unsportsmanlike conduct by somebody. A little talking. Let's see. Hello, Reba Whitehead. Hello to Stuart Greenland. Coach, you check that penalty. I'm going to say hello to Timothy Spencer and Josh and Beth Taylor and Mary Calhoun and Tammy Blevins. Well, thank you, Loretta. You're very kind. Very nice, but thank you. I give all the credit to the Lord. He gave me the talent. I'm just smart enough to use it. Hello, Alice Gilchrist. It's Going to be against Sullivan East. And let's see what Adam Buckles will signal here. Dead ball foul and sportsmanlike conduct. Non-contact foul against number 5. Called out the name of Hayden Jones. That's a big penalty, costly penalty for East. Puts it back to 10, Coach.
Yeah, it's a lot of yards. This is a tough situation for a young team. They don't want to throw it deep because of a secondary, but they're going to have to if they're going to get a first down.
So it's 4th down. They're going to have to punt it out of the end zone. 4th down. Here it comes. Bad snap. He's kicking on the end zone. 4th down. Here it comes. Bad snap. He's kicking on the run. Just kicks it out of bounds. A terrible kick. It's a self-defense. Just get rid of a kick. And it sails out of bounds here inside the 20. They'll set it at about the 14-yard line. Terrible punt. And because of that, Coach, the punt was quite frankly because of the outside pressure by the Cyclones. They rushed him. And so he had to kind of kick it on the run. He said, what the heck? I'm just going to kick it out of bounds. 14-yard line. 1st and 10 Cyclones. Great field position.
Yeah, I think a little nerves back there. Looked like the ball hit him. He just dropped it. And then basically too late to do anything by then. I believe had he caught it, we may have blocked it. We may have blocked that punt anyway. But he still did a nice job hustling to get it out of there.
1st and 10, 14-yard line. First quarter, 8-0. Knocking on the door again. Hand off to Wallen. Wallen to 10. Justice spins his way and is hog-tied and brought back down inside about the 8-yard line. Picked up about 6 on the play. Let's see who gets credit for the play. Get up there, young. It'll be number 13, slow to get up. Elijah Briggs, the senior. He met Wallen. Wallen met him, and Wallen, he won the battle on the tackle, but Justice put the lick on him. Puts the ball down inside of the 8-yard line on the 2nd and 4. 8:15 to go first quarter. 8-0 Cyclones in the red zone. Hand off to Wallen again. Another dose down inside Wallen. He'll pound it inside to get it, and he did. Touchdown Cyclones. Touchdown Justice Wallen for Elizabethton.
Nice job avoiding that first would-be tackler. Made a nice cut and then hit the seam really hard. Good job up front. Good job by the offensive line and by Wallen.
Wallen pounds it in from 8 yards out. Cyclones jump out now 14-0 first quarter at the 8:04 mark. So Bowers on for the point after here. Whitehead to hold. Bowers for the point after here. Will's been very, very effective as a place kicker for our football team. Ball's down, it's up, it's long enough, and then some.
Right down the middle.
15-0 first quarter. You're watching Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football.
We're all pick, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
Hey, my name is Dante, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nuggets is the authentic taste of it. You can tell it's freshly breaded, seasoned perfectly, and it just has this unique taste that compares to no other. Once I bite into it,
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
There's no wind, so, yeah, I don't think he hit the last one very well.
Campbell will kick it away here. Yep, he didn't kick it like he wanted to last time out. He'll kick it from the 40, and he'll boom it. It'll be an end-over-end kick. He'll drive him back. It's a returnable ball to Foop. He'll let it bounce in the end zone. Number 7 said, Austin Warren said, no, we'll take it from the 20. 1st and 10. Hello to Alice Gilchrist. Hello to Jillian Cates, Joanne Crow. Let's see some other people. Tamika Davis, Kathy Kirbow, Kathy Ireland, Patty Espinosa. Go nephew Chiron. There you go. Josh and Beth Taylor. Let's go back up on this end here. We got Megan and Robert Wolf and Paula Beard. Some folks watching. Thank you. 1st and 10, 20-yard line. 15-0 first quarter, 8:04 mark. But 15 on the board. We haven't played 4 minutes of football. Lingerfeld backs a slip behind him from the 20-yard line. He'll look. Bubble screen out in the flat and incomplete. behind the line of scrimmage, incomplete, intended for Devin Bowman, the sophomore. So the offense is not starting like they want, Coach, to say the least.
No, it's a tough approach with young kids, with as aggressive as our defensive is. They're getting after them.
Hello to, let me say hello to Doug Odom, Kathy McDaniel, Brad Gilbert, Jim Forgy. Hello, sir. Betty Calcert, hope I'm all right. Linda Cooper, Teresa Tigg, Michael Hutton. Second down, 10, 20-yard line right at the 8-minute mark. And now looks like a offside against the Cyclones. Got a little jumpy, and so they'll get a free 5-yard gift to the 25-yard line. Makes it 2nd and 5 at the 25. 15-0 Cyclones first quarter here. On a Wallen after a bad punt. We had great field position. He takes it on an 8-yard run. Bowers point after a 15-0. Cyclones jumped again. Who got him that time? Is that 59? Got a little anxious. Braden Rainwater, our great junior, one of the players of the game last week. They get a first down via the penalties back-to-back. Ben Adams will go out. Rainwater goes out. In will come Joshua Oberdick, number 78. Also Landon Hughes in that front row. Also Kyler McGovern. And also Kyron Smalls. That's a formidable foursome on the 1st and 10 of the 30-yard line. So back-to-back offsides gives him a first down via the penalty. Cyclones lead at 15-0. Not a real big crowd here tonight from Sullivan East. A little surprised as a home game. Lingerfeld looking, throws out in the flat, and his caught, turns upfield and popped out of bounds. Caught at the 35 to the 36. Bryson Rowland popped him out of bounds. Coach Devin Bowman makes the catch. Bryson was right there.
He certainly was. I don't know if they think they have something against him. He's played it well every time. He'll get one in a minute and take it the other way. I think he's about as solid as we've got defensively. But again, those penalties, they get a first down. Just 2 costly penalties. Got to cut that out.
Picks up 6, 2nd and 4 from the 36-yard line. 15-0 Cyclones first quarter at the 7:52 mark. We may be here till midnight. So, and they're going to burn a timeout. They will. We'll keep it right here and tell you about the good folks at David Collins. Go to collinsandcompany.info. They got those auctions going on right now, and they have more auctions going on all the time. And they got some good ones happening right now. They got one going on till the 9th of October. Over 800 lots to bid on it, starting at $1 a bid, started on the 23rd, goes to the 9th of October. Troy Bill cultivator, Husqvarna leaf blowers, a Troy Bill wide cut mower, a Colorado pontoon boat, an Anvil air compressor, a Homelight backpack blower, on and on and on. Camping equipment, even a massage chair, home furnishings, decorative items, socket wrench sets. Go to collinsandcompany.info. You got until Wednesday the 9th to bid on it. Hard to believe, Coach, tomorrow's the first day of October. And tonight it's 74 degrees. It feels like almost like a June evening. Very nice out here, but October 1's tomorrow. Hard to believe.
Been quick. This time flies. But I do love this time of year. God makes it so beautiful. So can't wait for the colors.
In the prettiest place in the world, the Appalachian Mountains of East Tennessee, Western North Carolina, Southwest Virginia, back up home in the hills of almost heaven, West Virginia. 2nd and 4, 36-yard line. Cyclones bowing up here, showing a 4-man front. You've got the man right there, Lingerfeld, hands off to his running back. Tries to get outside. They swarm him, and they bring him down to the 34-yard line for a loss on the play. Cyclones led by Billy Woodby, number 26. Also for the Cyclones, call out the number Bryson Rowland on that corner, Coach. He's staying at home. They're trying to come his way to the short side of the field. Bryson's having none of it.
He's having a great game. I mean, they may nibble a little bit, but nothing that's made a difference like the way he plays. Fights off blockers as good as anybody we have.
7:25 first quarter, no gain on the play. 3rd and 6, Sullivan East trailing 15-0 first quarter from their own 34-yard line to the 40 to move the sticks. Lingerfeld, the sophomore sensation, over 900 yards passing so far this season. And so far he's probably got 25 or 30 yards on those little short dump passes. Lingerfeld looking, bumping, throws out in the flat, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, and that will be number 4. That will be Gabe Johnson, the junior. Out there around the 45-yard line, a quick release. He's got a cannon, there's no question. But that was sailed high on him, incomplete, and it's 4th down and 6 at the 34-yard line. At this point from Sullivan East, what do you do, Coach? You go with it or you?
They really have 0 to lose in a game like this. So looks like they're going to punt, which I'm a little surprised. But, again, we'll see what they choose to do. Maybe they're not.
Nope, Lingerfeld's going to go for it, looks like. 4th and 6 from the 34-yard line. Empty backfield looking. Pressure coming after him. Rainwater's chasing him. He'll throw it away. Cyclones will take over on the 34-yard line. Great stop defensively. Rainwater back there in his cage bearing down on him. He and Kyron Smalls, and he would do what I would have done. I'd have thrown it way over the trees. Said, boys, I don't want to get hit by you two. You'll knock my socks off. Yeah. I'm going to throw it away. We get the ball on the 34.
Yeah, the physics just doesn't work. When you're running that way and you've got to throw it that way, it's just not possible. And that's hard. It's tough on it.
This is giggling right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Physics just don't work. 1st and 10, Elizabethton, 34-yard line. 6:51 to go in the opening stanza. 15-0. Try to add more here from the East 34-yard line. Cyclones ready to roll here, setting up shop. Again, Whitehead will have to come off for an equipment malfunction, and will be Bryson Rowland. He'll line up to the near side. Ben Adams tight end, right in behind Loveday on the right side of the ball. 2 to the far side, the wide side of the field. Sluggle puts Adams in motion as a blocking back over there. The train's in the backfield. Play action, rolls out in the flat. Looking, Sluggle, wide open, caught on the left hip. Jack Blevins to the 20. He's at the 15. Barrels his guy down inside the 10. He lowered that right shoulder and put the hammer on him down inside the 10. Great catch on that left hip, turning upfield and powering his way down for the Cyclones from the 34 coach down inside. Let's see what'll mark the football. It's a Double C Western Supply first down at the 10. 24-yard pass play. Blevins lowered the boom on him.
That was a weight room blow right there. He just got lower and delivered the blow. I love seeing that out of a receiver.
10-yard line, 1st and goal, Cyclones. Roll out again. It's Schlegel looking, throwing in the back of the end zone. Reaching out, can't get it. Bryson Rowland incomplete on the down and out. So actually Rowland came across the back of the end zone, incomplete. 2nd and 10, or 2nd and goal from the 10. Clock 6:34 first quarter, 15-0 Elizabethton.
3 of the best hits this year have been on the offensive side of the ball. Jay's run, that reception, that hit, and then after interception, Brett Slagel's tackle on the sideline a week or two ago was about as hard as people have been hit in a long time by somebody in orange and black.
6:34 to go, 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. Blevins, nice catch of 24 yards, turned it upfield and got positive real estate. He lost his grandmother this week, and so tough week for the Blevins household. Single setback will be the train. He'll get a little dose of him. The 10-yard line, the train will barrel down through there, the J train, and he'll drag bodies to about the 6-yard line. Let's see where to mark the football. Took about 3 or 4 to get him down at the bottom of the pile. Come up will be his second digit was a 3. And let's see who it was here. Trying to see, it's 33.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep, 33 making a tackle. Nice job to get in there and submarine him. Jacob Sloan, the sophomore. Clock 6:07 to go, first quarter, 15-0. Cyclones 3rd and goal from the 6. Schlegel, single setback, rolls this way, Rhett, looking. Comes pressure, avoids the tackle, looking. He's going to run it, and he's going to go in, and he'll barrel him down. Holy smokes. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, Rhett Schlegel.
Mercy.
Take a little dose of that, would you? Holy smokes. Schlegel absolutely obliterated number 4, Gabe Johnson. He's okay. That's just football, but Rhett Schlegel laid that right shoulder into him, Coach. Touchdown, Schlegel. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Oh, for a second, I thought he was trying to time his steps to try to leapfrog him, but he fooled me. Again, that's just a determined run. You just don't expect that sometimes out of a quarterback. That's a great job. Great job avoiding the tackler, too.
Eluded that tackle and went down and dropped that shoulder right at the goal line and put the pop on number 4, who was right there to make the tackle. Gave it all he could, Gabe Johnson. Bowers down, ball down. We'll be right back. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton. Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com. Phone 542-2321. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. Punishing touchdown. Cyclones win it with the battle, winning at 22-0 here, the score. 5:50 to go in the first quarter. Brumman Sports Shop offering Carter County Strong T-shirts. Man, these things look good. We'll have some to show you tomorrow on the show. We'll be at Cannon's Furniture tomorrow. Here's Campbell's kick. It's a sidewinder. It'll be an automatic touchback. These T-shirts, hats, and hoodies, 100% of the profit by Brumman Sports are going to print them and go to help those affected by the flooding in Carter County. Love it. T-shirts and hats are $20. Hoodies are $34. Going to get me a hoodie and a T-shirt. Support Carter County Strong. Stop by Brumman Sports Shop and get them once again. We live in the volunteer state, Coach, and everybody's joining, lining up to see how they can help in one way, shape, or form these people that are in a tough way.
It's blessed my heart to watch the volunteers coming to Elizabethton High School, and I know they're doing it all over the county, but see our teachers, see their kids come, it blessed me in a mighty way.
1st and 10, East, not much going right now. They can still get their offense going. Lingerfeld hands off, and he's going to be stuffed right at the 19-yard line. Tackle for loss. Automatic touchback to 20. The line of scrimmage, and he got to the 19. That's it. It's a Cyclone. Last one, get up out of there. Don't you be hurt. Get up out of there, youngin'. And that would be Rainwater. Rainwater dropping the hammer on the running back. So at the 20-yard line, that, by the way, the running back that time for East was Hayden Jones, the sophomore. 5:23 first quarter, 22-0 Cyclones. So Elizabethton getting ready for Dobbins Minute Friday night. Hello to Mikey Blevins. I want to say hello to some other people. James Reed, Irene Gordon. Lingerfeld looking for a screen pass, in trouble. He'll just throw it away. He does. Incomplete pass. Again, Ben Adams back there ready to lower the boom on him. Backpedaling, Lingerfeld said, we got to unload it, and we did. Incomplete pass. Hello to Jonathan Kim Morton, Christine Jackson, Eric Bowers, Bear Alvarez, Don Blauser, Donovan Kelly, Janine Campbell, Gordon White watching from Gallatin. Thank you, sir. Hello to Mark Thorne, Devin Walters, Ben Showalter, Tom Hobson, Loretta Sanders, Jay Younce watching from Bristol. Said, hey, Eddie Pless. You know Jay Younce?
Yeah, class 77.
There you go.
Yes.
He'll, by the way, he'll showcase the class of 97 coming up at halftime. Cyclone football class of 1997, he'll showcase them. 3rd and 10 from the 20. Cyclone defense playing lights out. Looking Lingerfeld. Pressured again, going after Chiron. He'll look downfield. He'll throw it into the boundary, out of bounds. On a comeback pass to the intended receiver, 21. It was a dying quail to Joel Crawford. Didn't have much zip on the coach. Chiron Smalls back there putting the hammer on him, and the pressure unloads it. Incomplete pass. 4th and 10. He's got to punt the football again.
It just knocks that pretty soon.
Will Bowers, by the way, point afters on his career at Elizabethton High School. Punting the football. It'll be Whitehead, and also rolling for the Cyclones. Here's the kick. Off the top of his foot. It knuckleballs it. I was watching him out here in practice. This will take an east roll across midfield. I was watching him during practice, the pregame, and he was only averaging 20, 25 yards a punt, having a tough time. And so that one kind of knuckleballed off the top of his foot. Billy Tollett, Charles Russell, Lacey Wines, Will Bowers, Dan Nolan, Christine Caldwell, Hope Diaz. The coach's better half. Hello to Richard Davidson, Timothy Cook, Ronald Kistner, Stanley Patricia, Kenneth Potter. Some of these names, Janita Bartholomew, Jason Gray, Eric Basham, Beverly Davis, Colin Nidifer. Colin's always watching. Becky Urban and Kingsport watching. Jordan Yelton. Cyclones set up shop 1st and 10 at their 48-yard line. Cyclones 22-0 first quarter lead, the 4:46 mark. Schlegel, play action looking. Dump pass out in the flat, wide open, caught tight end. He'll go down inside the 45 and take it to the 40. A nice tight end usage by Riley Jones. We talked to Craig, Tom Tolley Sports shirt, to the volleyball game, and Riley got him a big catch. Picks up a first down, takes it from the 48 down to the 40, so pick up of 12 yards on the pass play. 1st and 10, we're averaging 12 yards a pass come into the ball game with Schlegel. 1st and 10, Cyclone to the 40. Play action again, Red, looking, throws out in the flat, intercepted, picked off, 5th pick of the season, and it's a pick by Andrew Davidson, interception, Sullivan East. They'll get the ball back on the turnover at the 4:16 mark, Coach.
Yeah, I'm not real sure if it was they didn't mesh on the route or whatever because it went straight to him. So have to go back and watch a film and kind of see exactly what went on there. I know that's one Rhett would like to have back. Very unusual for him to throw a ball that way.
So the interception is number 5 on the season. East will stop the drive and take over at the 4:16 mark, first quarter. 22-0 Betsy. From the 32-yard line, Lingerfeld near side caught and immediately wrapped up by Bryson Rowland and brings him out of bounds. On the catch by number 4, Gabe Johnson, the junior. He's one got popped when Slagle had that punishing touchdown run a few minutes ago. So he's okay, and that's good to see. Comes back, makes a nice catch. They'll take it from out to about the 30, where are they going to mark the football? The 34-yard line. Only got 2 on the play. And quite frankly, Coach, he doesn't have time to throw a long ball.
No.
Short ball's all he's got because we're back there. Rainwater's there, Adams is there, Hughes is there, Chiron's there. They're in there quickly, and so Lingerfeld's got unloaded pretty quick. Here's a bad snap. He'll just have to smother it back at the 20-yard line. So bad snap, and right there were 3 Cyclones in the backfield ready to pounce on him. Ben Adams, also Landon Hughes and Braden Rainwater. So a loss in the play, back inside the 25 to the 23.
And this really puts them in a mind. They're only able to kind of chip away. I'm not sure what they're going to do right here with the distance that they have. They've not really chosen to throw it down the field very long, so we'll see what they've got in their playbook. This is supposed to be a very wide and varied playbook that they've brought here this year. Don't know how far they are in the development, but we'll see right here.
3rd and 19 from the 23. Rolling out, looking, and pressure, running, and yep, it'll go down at the 19-yard line. Big-time sack will tackle for loss of 4 on the play by Chiron Smalls. Hal Mummy's here.
Yes.
The legendary coach, and he's supposed to rejuvenate this offense or take it to the next level after Fisher graduated. And so the what do they call it? Air Mummy, is that right?
Yeah.
I can't remember what they call it, but it's not going too good right now, unfortunately, for them. So.
But I do think they're very committed to it.
Yep.
And if they're committed to it, in another year or two, it could be dangerous for other teams.
2:19 to go, first quarter. We'll get the ball back again. 22-0 Cyclones. He'll punt it from his 10-yard line. Last time he had a tough punt. Let's see if he can do a little bit better. And he'll get off the side of his foot again, and he'll come and bounce at about the 38-yard line. About a 28-yard punt. That's about it. Cyclones again in great field position inside the 34. They'll set up shop, Coach, at about the 30. Let's see what they'll mark it. Inside the let's see. It'll put it at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 Cyclones.
The way they set up to punt, he's not back very deep. He's only back about 10 or 11 yards, and I know sometimes you do that just try to get a little extra distance, but they're back on him so much he really can't hardly extend to get much a leg on the football. You said that may have not made that much difference watching him early on, but that's tough on a young kicker.
1st and 10, 38-yard line. 2 minutes to go, first quarter, 22-0 Cyclones. On the shuffle pass, Chiron, here we go. He'll go to the 35, take body to the 30, and inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Picks up 9 on the old shuffle pass to Chiron Smalls, takes it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So the old Utah shuffle is what we used to call it. I love it. Kathy Kemper, Eric Shepard, Brad Jones, Frankie Martinez, David Lyons, Lindsey Barnett. You know some of these folks, Coach?
Oh, I know a lot of them that you're saying, yeah. Brad Jones, a great receiver, great chef. David, he's one of the owners of Brummett, so.
Slagle looks out in the flat, wide open, busted coverage to the 25 to the 20, walling down the far side of the 15, and run out of bounds, and multiple flags flying now at the end of the play. I don't know if it's a face mask. We'll see what it was. Adam Buckles trailing the play, who is the referee tonight, immediately tossed a couple of flags at the 1:37 mark in the period. 22-0. Hello to Sandra Masters, Weston Colball, Jimmy Buck, Rachel Taylor, I know her, Amy Miller, Maria Lucente, Linda Cook, Sonia and Jack Cole, Danny Davis, Michelle Berry Smith.
By the way, Jack Cole's a legend on that team that Richard Van Huss talked about last week. So lives right up the road for me. Hope we get a chance to go talk to him soon.
Penalties on Adams. I'm not sure what he did. They put it back to the 24-yard line. So I didn't catch. I was looking down to see. I could say hello to Jody Berry. It's a hold against the Cyclones. Ball at the 24-yard line. 1:35 first quarter. 22-0 Cyclones. It's a man in motion. Now sets up right here, Woodby. Hand off again to the train. The train will bounce down inside. The J-Train bottled up, stays on his feet, surges again, gets down inside the 20 in a great second effort, and pound it down about the 16-yard line. Got stood up at the 20, then gets forward progress down to see where to mark the football. Stopped in there again by the interior line of the East Patriots to the 16-yard line. Picks up 8, Coach.
A little bit of a ping-pong kind of run, kind of got bounced around there, but eventually found a seam to run through. He's just hard to bring down, so hard to bring down.
So the clock down at 59 seconds to go in the period. 2nd and 2 from the 16. Slagle, bubble screen far side, wide open. To the 10, down to the 5-yard line. Jack Blevins, great block downfield to spring Zach Wallen to get it down from the 16. Here's a flag and in the play again. So things are starting to get a little bit pushing and shoving and finger pointing going on, and Adam Buckles right there to try and decide what's going to happen here. It puts it from the 16 down to about the mark the football. We're at, Coach, at the 5, is that right?
He's right at the 5, maybe the 6.
So they're writing something down. That's normally an unsportsmanlike situation, I think, is what they normally do. So Adam Buckles going to let us know what's going on here.
I'm curious because of where the flag is.
So the penalty flag is against East. Let's see if he'll make the announcement. Or did he? And we just missed it.
I didn't hear him.
Here we go. Let's see what he says.
Okay.
Sideline unsportsmanlike conduct against Sullivan East. 1st and goal from the 3 now. Knocking on the door again here. Closing moments of the first quarter. 22-0 Cyclones. Sean Witten's pitched 32 shutouts in his career here in his 18 seasons as a head coach. And we're on our way to another one here. East not a whole lot of offense right now. 1st and goal from the 3. Knocking on the door at the 38-second mark in the period. Hands off to the train. Jay's in there. Touchdown Cyclones. Touchdown the J-Train. Number 6 of the season for the J-Train from 3 yards out.
Hard to stop that close in, running that hard. Good job. He really wasn't touched till he got to the goal line. Great job by the guys up front.
Hogs up front made that one. 28-0 Cyclones first quarter. Of course, you know the rule with second half, it's a running clock. So Bowers again 66 out of 68 on the season. On his career rather. Whitehead to hold, ball down on a beautiful night here in East Tennessee. Long enough, deep enough, on a Monday, last day of September, score in the first quarter. 29-0 Cyclones. Back after this from Ivy Hall Nursing Home. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone football. Again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursing.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. All Cyclones at this point, 29-0. Who made is this? Nancy Berry's cookies, is that right?
That's Miss Nancy and her daughter, sweet ladies, the Berry family.
I'm not sure what it is.
Michelle.
It's something chocolate with
chocolate oatmeal.
Chocolate oatmeal.
It will set you free.
It is. It'll make a bulldog break his chain. Campbell drives it deep on the end-over-end returnable ball. Coach, it's 29-0. It's all Cyclone. 32 seconds to go in the period. Not much offense for this high-powered East offense so far.
No, they really have had a hard time trying to find any kind of rhythm. The pressure was on the 2 back-to-back offside penalties, so they've really set a tone. That's what needed to happen, and they really need to make sure they don't take the foot off the gas pedal here.
29-0, 32 seconds to go, first quarter. Cyclones have had a lot of success against this team over the years. This is our 55th meeting. We're 49-5 against Sullivan East all time. Lingerfeld hands off, tries to get outside, and he'll be bumped and knocked down at the, wasn't really a bump, he got hammered at the 21-yard line. 17 running the football for East. That'll be Noah Reagan, the senior. Not much, got strung out, and that side of the defense got him. Smalls and Hughes and Rainwater. 10 seconds to go in the period. That's going to do it. We'll come back with the second quarter. First quarter, all Cyclones will lead at 29-0 from Sullivan East High School. You're watching Dan's Barbecue.
We care about our product, and we do it all ourselves in-house. I make all the rub, all the sauce, and the reason I got in barbecue is I'm pretty much obsessed with it. I went to college for drafting, but when the economy crashed, I got laid off and ended up opening in 2010, and I've been doing it full-time ever since.
Hours are open?
We're open Tuesday through Saturday. We're open on weekdays 11 to 8 and Friday and Saturdays till 9 p.m.
How do we find you on social media?
My Facebook page, Big Dan's East Tennessee Barbecue. I got somebody working on a website, but it's not ready yet.
And then the phone number is?
423-542-2272, and we're in the third block downtown on the left.
There you go. One of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Lewis Sports Show, Big Dan's Barbecue in downtown Elizabethton. We start the second quarter. Eddie Pless, Isaac Fletcher, yours truly, Tom Tiller. Coach Eddie Pless, 29-0, Coach. Pretty rock-solid first 12 minutes of football, sir.
They really have. Just a couple of penalties. You like to cut those out. The one interception, again, the kid from Sullivan East really made a nice play. So other than that, though, we've kind of dominated this. And we're in position right here to do some more damage here pretty quickly. I think if we hold them right here, we'll have good field position. Punting games really hurt them. I just can't get it. Can't flip the field like a lot of people. So.
Final home game of the regular season Friday night. Dobbins Minute coming to town. They had a big win down at Morristown East the other night. Put up 47 against Morristown East, so they're coming in with some mojo for the Tribe. Trying to avenge our 14-7 loss last year by the Cyclones. Friday night, at this point, it's at the bank. If it changes, of course, we'll tell you. Second and 8 from the 22-yard line. First half score, 29-0 Cyclones. Puts a man in motion to the far side. Lingerfeld looking. Throws down, got a man out there in double coverage, and looked like a busted route. That was closer to our guy, Tucker Taylor, than was their guy. Incomplete pass down around the 40. Tucker was in the vicinity, couldn't catch up to it. So it's a third down and 8 at the 22-yard line. Hello to Jody Berry, Grace Cantor, Michelle and Barry Smith. Calvary Baptist Church is watching. Thank you. Brandon, that's your church, isn't it?
That's my church.
There you go.
Good people.
Carrie Reeds are at Indian Trail watching Tia Duggar volleyball. Thank you, dear. Adam Reese, Ron D., Curtis Trent, Bailey Rosenbaum, Michelle Shelton, Angie Johnson, Charlie Hutchins. We know old Charlie, don't we?
We sure do.
David Campbell, Wanda Earls, Daniel McCauley. Screen pass this side, caught. Look out, 25, and brought down from behind. He had some real estate, but bringing him down from behind was Mr. Jones. Got him, Riley Jones, but a penalty flag. At the end of the play, maybe a horse collar tackle against Jones. The way he tackled him, let's see. Catch went from the 22-yard line to advance the football out to about the 28. Daniel McCauley says, hey, Tom, thank you, sir. Beverly Sansom, Ryan Nave, Mater and Charlene Wagner, Lee Cole. You know Mater?
Oh, yeah. Good friend, dear friend, and Charlene.
Horse collar tackle Cyclones, big chunk of real estate. The farthest up the field they've been, they're still on their side of the football at the 43-yard line. Their side of the field, I should say. The 43, first and 10. 11:45 till halftime. 29-0 Elizabethton. So Lingerfeld with an empty back. We'll check. He's got a running back there now. He's got 3 to the far side. Trips that way. Cyclone showing a 4-man front. Throws out in the flat. Bubble screen caught. He's in trouble. Tries to reverse his field, and he gets creamed. Fumbled the football. Picked up Cyclone. Should be. I think maybe he's got it back. Let's see. Adam Buckles will be right there. They stripped him of the football, and number 1 gets the ball back for him. That'll be Blue Prophet. Devin Bowman fumbled that ball, and so the Cyclones, like rats after cheese, went after it. But they keep it back to the 31-yard line. But, Coach, you lose a big chunk of real estate.
Oh, yeah. Again, just a little quick screen, we had people quicker there than they could get to us to block us. Just really tough, trying to get it little chunks at a time.
11 minutes to go to halftime. 29-0 Cyclones. 2nd and 22 from the 31-yard line. Lingerfeld, 3 to the near side, the wide side of the field, looking that way. Pumps, throws, got him out there, and it's going to be a great catch. And a penalty flag into the play down around the Cyclone 46-yard line. Nice catch against Bryson Rowland. More flags flying. 21 makes the catch. That will be Joel Crawford, the sophomore. And more flags flying. It's become a flag fest here in the first half. A sloppily played football game. A lot of yellow flags, Coach.
Yeah, too many again to move down the road here.
See what he calls. First down to the, let's say no to the penalty, deny it. Jackie Michael Harris, Misty Crow, Nick Shell, Chris Hensley. Old Pless could punt the ball.
Sal, that's Chris Hensley. He's too nice. He's a good one, a good football player.
Dan Gould, Carol Dan Gould, wishing Cyclones the best. Thanks for the broadcast, telecast. You're welcome, sir, very much. Keith Nave, Gordon Smith, Tammy Orick.
Gordon.
1st and 10, 48-yard line. When you go someplace any place like traveling to Elvis, he knows everybody. Quick screen, short side of the field, caught. Tries to knife his way up through the traffic and fumbled the ball and fell on it. Catch made by Blue Prophet. Smalls was there. So was Wallen, 28. Smalls was there, and also for the Cyclones. Turn around, who that man is, the 45-yard line. It'll be Billy Woodby, number 26, in the vicinity. So Blue caught it, tried to knife his way up to the defense, didn't get very far.
No, and I haven't mentioned Woodby's name from mine very often, but he's just solid. He's just a solid football player on the defensive side. And he's a good offensive blocker when he's in there too, but gosh, he can play this side of the football.
29-0 Cyclones first half at the 9:45 mark. 3 to the far side on a 2nd and 13 from their 49-yard line. So Lingerfeld trying to get something going offensively. He had that one pass play. We helped him with pass defense, and now they're going to burn a timeout. Coach, jump in and talk about the class of 1997 a little bit. Give us a tease. What you going to talk about at halftime?
Well, they were kind of the first start of a 3-year run getting to the semis, which, again, we were playing up a level. We should have been playing 3A, playing 4A. There are only 5 divisions. But they made it to the semis 3 straight years, played Maryville the first 2, and then Knox Central that last year. But they kind of set a tone. We couldn't get past that first round. Seemed like it was really tough. And then they won 3 games in the playoffs. First time Coach Ryder been to the semis, and played it at home. One of the best atmospheres I've ever seen at Brown Childress Stadium. Stadium was packed way before pregame warm-ups was supposed to start. It just impressive and not surprising of our community. That's just the way they are. But a lot of great players. I'll try to mention those when we have time.
Timeout, Sullivan East. Clock at 9:33 to go to halftime. Cyclones lead it 29-0. Hello to Robert Hobbs, Loretta Sanders, Chad Macy Odom, Larry Adams. Oh, Larry, now there's a good one.
Yes, he is.
Ryan Williamson, Terry Cox, Kelly Humphreys, Mary Weeks, Liz Wandell, Linda Crow, Jacob Turner, Buster Johnson. East looking for help to get something going down the near sideline. Got a man out there, and Rowland battling with him. Incomplete pass. Good job rolling with him step for step, Coach. Defending Joel Crawford. Great defense by number 13, Bryson Rowland.
And he had really good coverage on the pass interference call. I really wasn't sure if they weren't going to call the offensive player for pushing off. It was just a battle. That was a battle just as well. But, again, not going to get away from him, that's for sure.
Hello to Brenda Smotherman. Thank you all for watching. 9:25 to go to first half, 29-0. Coming up at halftime, we'll showcase again in more in depth the 1997 team. I think we're due to hear from Dr. John Midden or our athletic director, Ryan Presnell. 3rd and 13, 49-yard line. Cyclones down to the 38 to move the sticks here. Probably going to bring some pressure. Yep, here they come. Lingerfeld outside pressure on the bull rush, but they got him back there, and he'll step out of bounds and throw it away. Smalls and Adams. Ben Adams played a big first half, Coach. And also back there, big Landon Hughes, number 67, bearing down on him. So Lingerfeld said, what was it you said in the first quarter? Let me bring it back. This was the line, the physics, just don't work.
And I hope I should have said doesn't work. But anyway, that's an English teacher. I should. But anyway, no, that's good old Carter County.
That's it.
There's just too much pressure. Quarterback has zero time to set his feet before he's got to get out of the pocket. Makes it really tough.
4th down and 13. They'll punt it away, I guess. Or nope, Lincolnford, they're going to go for it. Down 29-0. So 4th down. Will they punt it? Nope, they're going for it. Lingerfeld. So get it down to the 38 to keep it going. Looking, throws out in the flat. It's going to be overthrown. Picked off. And an INT for the Cyclones. Who went up there and got that one for us?
Was that Wallen?
Zach Wallen with the interception number 6 of the season for the Cyclones. And got upended and jumped right back up. Then got his bell rung a little bit. Interception by Zach Wallen at the 9:10 mark to go in the first half. And that for the Cyclones, interception number 6 of the season for the Betsy defense. On a 4th down pass, he overthrew his intended receiver, and Cyclones take over on the INT at our own 31-yard line.
I don't know if you notice, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but he set up about 2 yards deeper than he normally has been on that play, I think, just to have time to throw that ball.
Yep, because they're back there on him a lot. Schlegel, hands off, new man in there running the football. That's CJ, I think.
Yeah.
Mathis spins his way. Mathis out of the 40, and CJ close to a Cyclone first down. He's tougher than a pine knot. CJ Mathis, relentless runner. And so CJ Mathis coming into the game with 130 yards, averaging 10 yards a carry. Darn near got that one, Coach.
Quick feet, forward lean. I mean, just everything you want in a good running back.
And Mathis, a brand new run. That's their 3rd running back of the game. Schlegel play action. Home run ball down the far side. Got a man out there wide open. Caught on the fly to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. Flag on the play. Hold on. Come on. That's why before I announced who got that touchdown. Hang on. Flag on the play. So what a great bomb thrown by Rhett Schlegel. Perfect timing in stride. And they're going to bring it back. Cyclone touchdown, a hold against the Cyclones. It was a Justin Whitehead touchdown catch of 59 yards, and they'll bring it back and try it again. It worked once, Coach. I'd come back and do it again.
I believe they will. I don't know if they'll do it back-to-back, but only person catching that ball was the Cyclone, where he put that ball perfectly thrown right up the sideline. Hates that we had the hold, but we'll see what we can do now.
Have you and your coaching, did you ever turn around and run the same play back-to-back?
Yeah, used to that, so I like the idea,
yeah.
But I don't know exactly where they'll be with their play calling.
Schlegel looking.
Right
Same thing. Here we go. Going right back down there again.
Look
Far
here.
sideline and incomplete.
like
Can't
it.
come up with it.
I like it.
Couldn't come up with it. He went right back into the well, the same exact play. Couldn't come up with it that time. Incomplete at 2nd and 20 now at the 31-yard line. 8:24 to go to halftime. We lead at 29-0. Hello to Ellen Taylor, Jeff Hyder, Tamika Davis, Savannah Blevin, Stephanie Hunt, Frida Williams, Gary and Sherry Nelson, Michael Kitchens, Brad Grindstaff, Hunter Franklin, Johnny Burleson, Gerald Oliver, Robert Rodriguez, Tony Vaughn. Hello, sir. Scarlett Anderson, Coach Terry Moore, and Jessica Franklin. I'll give you one more here. Chris Hensley, Danny Williams, and Jacob Fletcher. How about that?
Yeah, it's a lot of good people.
A lot of good
there.
peeps.
So, got us a first down. I didn't see the call. It must have been roughing. Not sure exactly what. Not sure he's done a call yet. He has. I missed the call.
Roughing the quarterback, I think. Roughing the passer. Puts it out of the 45. Make it the 46-yard line. First and, let's see. First and what? 5. First and 5. Hand off. It's CJ. Here he goes, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. CJ on his feet, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5.
go.
Inside the
That
5.
out, boy.
CJ to the 4-yard line. Holy smoke. Shot out of a cannon, CJ Mathis.
What a run.
Mathis, only a sophomore, folks. You wait to get him up here next year. Legend Pate's coming up from T.A. Duggar. Whew, you talking about a backfield. And the J-Train, you talking about a football team's got some brighter days ahead. C.J. Mathis takes it from the 46 down to the 4. Hands off C.J. down inside. Touchdown. Cyclones with authority. Touchdown C.J. Mathis. His 3rd touchdown of the season, and Mathis from 4 yards out of the 7:54 mark to go in the first half, makes it a 35-0 Cyclone lead. And C.J. Mathis, a 3-yard run. Prior to that was a 42-yard scamper. So Mathis, his third touchdown of the season. He's had a 5-yard run, a 32-yard run, and now a 3-yard run. Puts it at 35-0, 7:54 to go till halftime. Campbell now on the point after. Caleb down long enough for the senior and got it. 36-0. We'll be right back in the first half. You're watching a wide open, red hot Elizabethton Cyclone football team.
It's important to hire a professional because you want a quality, trained. All of my staff are factory trained and have years of experience. With today's technology in heating and air conditioning systems, you want a trained professional working on your system. Our motivation to provide our customers with the best service is years of experience. We've been in business for 35 years and we plan on being in business for another 35 years. So we want to make our customers happy.
In a world where clutter, trash, and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight clutter, trash, and debris, call Container Man.
C.J. Mathis makes it with a touchdown, 36-0, point after Campbell. The clock at 7:54 to go to halftime. Cyclones dominating here. It's all Elizabethton, no question. Here's the end over end kick, automatic touchback, and Coach C.J. Mathis, we're talking about him during the break, during the commercial. Different guy, different gearbox. When you got speed back there with Wallen, you got speed with Buckles, and Mathis may be even faster than Buckles.
I think his speed's really different. His steps are just quick. Landry's a little bit longer stride. They both have exceptional speed.
Oh, absolutely.
But they're all just so quick to the hole. That's what's so tough on the defense.
36-0. We'll have a running clock in the second half unless he scores here. 7:54 to go to halftime, and it's very likely their goal is to do that. Lingerfeld looking, throws out in the flat. It's going to be caught, turns it upfield to the 30-yard line. Nice catch, and yards after the catch. Takes it out to about the 30. Who made the tackle for the Cyclones? Let's see. Wallen was out, Woodby was out there for the Cyclones, making the stop. Puts it at the 30-yard line. 10-yard catch. Cyclones 36-0.
Their best play other than the penalty.
Yep, you're right.
There.
Well put. Two to the near side, two to the far side. Lingerfeld looking, throws out in the flat and overshot his man, and a diving try for the Cyclones. Let's see who that was. Wallen? Yep. Zach Wallen, a diving try, incomplete pass, brings up a second down and 10 from the 30. 7:10 to go, first half. Hello, Carol Bosley, Tammy Duggar, Cody Taylor, Sally Harris, Wayne and Ann Hayes, Christy Carr, Judy Stanfield. 30-yard line. Here it comes. Looking. Screen over the middle. Caught. Tries to turn upfield and got him. Great open field tackle. Landry Buckles makes the catch, or the catch made by number 10 for Sullivan East. That's Devin Bowman, but it may be another penalty against Landry Buckles the way he tackled him. Let's see. See what he says. So the Patriots' best offensive stats tonight, Coach, have been our penalties, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Hello, Kendall Barton. Hello to Zachary Behringer. Hello to Paul Clark. Hello to Melody Sparks.
My sister, yeah, Mel.
You know Mel?
I do.
Aaron Vaughn. What a sweet lady. Hello, Mrs. Vaughn. Clayton Ivester. We know him. That's a big one over there. That big Clayton. He's a big boy. Ball's at the 44-yard line. First and 10. 6:25 to go to the break. We're up 36-0. Beautiful fall night out here in the mountains of Sullivan County. Screen pass caught, got some running room, 45. He's at the 50, cuts back up inside of the 45, stays on his feet, and tackled from behind, and making that tackle was Braden Rainwater. Takes it nice, positive real estate for the East Patriots' biggest play of the night, and credit going the little dump pass to Hayden Jones. Big chunk of real estate. First down, coach. They'll move the sticks to the 40.
They missed that early in the first quarter, and you knew they were going to come back. We're sending
40-yard lines where they'll spot the football. First and 10, 5:42 to go in the first half. 36-0. Lingerfeld bubble screen near side. Cott turns it upfield. No, he does not. Great open field tackle. Got him and slung him down like a rag doll. Landry buckles, and he's hurt.
And once he gets there, he's so strong when he gets to the point of attack or when he gets to make a tackle. It's impressive to see him.
So they're looking at this young man. We'll get a break in. We'll come right back. You're watching Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. Now, I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Bell ringer, Hayden Jones off the field his own power, but I think he may think he's in Roanoke. He got his bell rung. Lingerfeld looking, but he's okay. And a nice pass, wide open down the near sideline, down inside the 30 to the 25-yard line to Blue Prophet. Takes him from the 44 down inside the Cyclone. They'll start the clock back up, down to about the 25-yard line. 19-yard pass play. First down East at the 25-yard line. Big catch, nice catch by Blue Prophet.
Throwing the ball down the field a little bit. So a nice drive put together by East.
See the mountains over there behind that flagpole, behind the light pole. What a beautiful setting out here at Sullivan East in God's country. First and 10, 25-yard line. Lingerfeld. Play action in trouble. Got away from the one. Won't get away from another. Threw it away. Rainwater back there. And also Kyron Smalls back there. And Joshua Oberdick back there. Now a penalty flag. Another flag on the play. Let's catch what Adam Buckles says. Intentional grounding, Sullivan East. Lost it down. It's in a correct call. Good job, Adam. Here's his crew tonight. Adam Buckles, Chase Haney, umpire, linesman Colin Compton and Mike Crumley. Back judge Everett Thomas. The electric clock operators Jerry Hodges, and the PCOs Arnold Thomas. Hello to Melody Sparks. We said hello to Joni Laws. Hello, dear. Gives the best hugs in the world. Carl Jensen, Ashley May, Regina Presley, Tom and Mandy Holly, Mary Ellen Harry, Carl Wilson, Gary Reed, Karen James, Patrick Sweeney, Rita Boer. Hope the rain stays away. So it's raining in the vicinity, but it's not here. Gorgeous night. So it brings up a 2nd and 31 from the 46-yard line. 4:09 to go to halftime. We're up big, 36-0. And the flats tipped, and it's still caught. Nice concentration by Blue Prophet. He'll catch him down inside the 39. Jack Blevins makes the stop. That ball got tipped, and yet Great concentration by Blue Prophet to take it into the 39-yard line on the catch. Looked it in from the 46 down to the Cyclone 39-yard line. So 4th down, Coach, and
24.
I was going to say 24.
Still has 3rd on the board.
Ball's at the 39-yard line, down to the 15-yard line to move the sticks here. So, yep, it's going to be 3rd and 24, rather. Lingerfeld looking. Here comes pressure. Kyron Smalls back there again. Lingerfeld running. The sophomore stops, plants. Now he'll go up a couple of yards and step out of bounds and avoid getting creamed by Billy Woodby. And Braden Rainwater ready to drop the hammer on him, and Lingerfeld said, the physics just don't work. We're going to get out of bounds.
That's a good job. Again, just super effort. Kyron lost his footing, or he may have had a shot at him a little bit deeper in the backfield. But again, young quarterback, I know a coach would like to see him maybe get rid of the ball, but really that's a good decision. There was nobody to throw to. Secondary had everyone covered.
2:55 till halftime, 36-0 Cyclones. If they don't score, we'll have a running clock in the second half. Brings up a 4th and a boatload here. 4th and 28 from the 43. Why not? You got nothing to lose. You're down 36-0. Roll the dice, see what can happen. So here we go. And now they'll stop play. Timeout, Sullivan East. We'll jump right back after this. We'll take a break and come back as you're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football. Now this from Chick-fil-A.
Hi, my name is Brian, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is you can taste the different types of cheeses and the blends that they use, and everything just comes together. It's like a delicate dance. They're like perfection in every bite.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
The new Tempur-Pedics are here and they're all on sale. Get a great night's sleep on the most recommended bed in America while getting 0% interest for 48 months with 0 down payment, plus free delivery, setup, and removal. You deserve a better night's rest. Get to Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton today.
We'll be there tomorrow, the Tom Bailey Sports Show from 11 to 1. You know, I'm so caught up in this game. What did the Braves do? I know they got beat the first game. They got to win the second game. They're out. See what they've got going on here. Well, I'll do this. David Lyons' first game I played for Eddie was on that field. Same night we found out Tommy Jenkins had cancer.
Oh, yeah, that was a tough night. That's right. Yeah, that was an emotional night.
4th and 28 from the 43. Lingerfeld looking. Here comes pressure. Fighting off the block, and he'll throw it downfield. He will throw it, and it's going to be caught. Did he make it? He made the catch, but he stepped out of bounds, had 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and a penalty flag now at the end of the play. Maybe roughing the quarterback by Kyron Smalls. Let's see. So the Braves won the second game 3-0 in final. They lose the opener 8-7. They win the second game 3-0, so they split. I think that puts them in. Let me see here.
Do they have to play another game, maybe? By the way, that may have been the softest roughing that I've
Mets
seen.
rallied to stun Braves, claim National League wildcard spot. Roughing the passer on Kyron Smalls.
Wasn't too rough there.
New York Mets and Atlanta Braves are heading to playoffs.
Good deal.
They split a doubleheader. Both of them get a postseason berth, left Arizona out. So the Braves win game 2.
So they don't have to play, or do they have to play to get a seed?
Oh, they're in. They'll go to either Milwaukee or San Diego on Wednesday. So the Cyclones, 1st and 10, 20-yard line.
Intentional grounding. Yeah.
Intentional grounding. That's exactly right. Lingerfeld threw it away again. The pressure on the outside by Ben Adams, number 44, our senior, and Kyron Smalls, number 27, our senior, relentless. I was reading here, I didn't know this. Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo died at the age of 58. So Chris Sale scratched from the start. with the Braves. He was supposed to pitch that second game, went with Grant Holmes. I think that's what I saw.
Turned out good for him, yeah.
Back spasms, so for Chris Sale. They'll play Wednesday. We'll double check at halftime where they play. It's either one of the two. It's either going to be in Milwaukee or San Diego. So the Mets and the Braves are in. The Diamondbacks are out. 1:45 to go. 36-0 first half. Cyclones second and 10 from the 42-yard line. Nothing's going right for East. Everything's going right for the orange and black here. They are really defensively putting the heat on Lingerfeld. Here they come again. Kyron Smalls again back there in the back, and he'll just throw it down at the 20-yard line. Another intentional grounding. Lingerfeld says, what do I do, Coach? It's a snap and run. Smalls is back there in the backfield more than their offensive running back. So Kyron putting on the show tonight. He's working on a sandwich. Here's another flag now in the middle of the field. So it's become a sloppy. So the first penalty is going to be intentional grounding. Second will be unsportsmanlike conduct. Let's see if it's going to be us or them. They need to get off the field here at 1:26 and everybody regroup. 36-0. They're writing them down again. Adams out there writing down on his notepad. So let's see. They're trying to sort this out. It was a flag right in the middle of the field after the intentional grounding. That's the first penalty. Let's see what he says here. Catch him on the live mic, which I think is a pretty cool thing. High school football game, got a live mic. Let's see what Mr. Buckles says here. See what he says here with. Us. 31-yard line. So the Cyclones, that's become a problem, folks. Lots of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties in our football team. We've got to clean that up. 31-yard line. Third and a bunch. 51 yards to get to the first down. 1:24 to play in the first half. 36-0 Cyclones. Lingerfeld looks down the near sideline out there with him. It's going to be caught and dropped, and that flag, they're going to call Jack Blevins, I think, pass interference down to the Cyclone 40-yard line. So Blevins running side by side with him and just couldn't. They're going to call a penalty against the Cyclones. Pass interference, big break for the Sullivan East Patriots, Coach.
Yeah, again, it's their best chance to advance the football is just to throw it up and hope that there's a penalty. The receiver, he's a good receiver. He's a big, tall receiver. But again, I don't know how many we've had, 3 or 4, and then the unsportsmanlike, and then the horse collar. We really, as I mentioned, one of the keys to the game, I kind of felt like this is a game to kind of work to clean that up. May not cost you so much in a game like this, but boy, it certainly will down the road. So got to get some of that taken care of.
Give you an update on the Braves. The Braves will go to San Diego to battle the Padres, and the Mets will go to Milwaukee. So, and the Dodgers and the Phillies are waiting for the winners. And the American League is Kansas City at Baltimore and Detroit at Houston. That'll be tomorrow night. The National League starts on Wednesday. So the Braves will jump on a plane and fly to San Diego to battle the Padres, the best of 3. 55 seconds to go here in the first half. Lingerfeld again, outside pressure. Will throw down the far sideline or near sideline, overthrown, and A.J. Campbell had a shot at it. He had a better shot than their guy, number 21, Joel Crawford, incomplete pass. So 4th down and 36 from the 46-yard line. 35 seconds to go. Dr. John Minton will be with us at halftime. Again, before he gets here, because he'll blow off the compliment, but he and Director of Schools, Mr. Van Huss, and Dr. Minton, and who else did you say? Myra Newman, who else?
Myra Newman, John Hutchins, Beth Wilson, Jason Lancaster, all the central office staff, Josh Boatman, and all the assistant principals at the high school. I mean, it is a team effort. And we've got rock star teachers, I will tell you, love their community, would do anything.
There's your half. Halftime is here at the break. 36-0 Cyclones. It's all Elizabethton. We'll have a running clock in the second half. Your halftime brought to you by the Coffee Company. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Football. Coffee Company, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. You sell coffee and lots of it. Tell us about the coffee.
Even hot tea. We sell coffee by the pound. So the Coffee Company, our name is the Coffee Company. So we do sell coffee. There it is.
There it is.
That's great.
Yep.
But we're more than that too. We're about community here. So when you come in to get your coffee in the morning or come in for lunch during the day, it's really about the community that you get to be a part of. Locals, people coming back to visit that used to live here. It's a great way to connect. Great place for business meetings. At our website at tncoffeecompany.com. Search for us on Facebook. We're also on Instagram, The Coffee Company.
And the magic phone number is?
Is 423-542-3438.
One of our great sponsors in downtown Elizabeth. And be loyal. Support the local businesses. The Coffee Company, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson, any area school, and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit T-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brummett Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brummett Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth, and Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummettSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. Back at halftime, it's 36-0. We'll have a running clock. Let's run down the scoring. Dr. Mitten's here. We'll get the very latest on what's going on with our school. And lots. I mean, it's like, talking about some moving parts all the time. Red Schlegel, 3-yard run to get it started. 6-play, 35-yard drive. Smalls, a two-point run on the keeper. 8-0 Cyclones. On a bad punt, we get the ball back. Justice Wallen with an 8-yard run. Bowers point after, 15-0. Red Schlegel, 6-yard run. Bowers point after, 22-0. J-Train, a 3-yard run. Bowers point after, 29-0. Zach Wallen with an interception set up the next one. And C.J. Mathis, after a big chunk of real estate, takes it in from 3 yards out. That's your halftime score, 36-0. We'll have a running clock in the second half. We're joined by our principal, Dr. John Mitten. You know what I'm going to do, and that's okay. I'm big for the hard work. It has not gone unnoticed, nor has it gone unappreciated. Thank you for what you do to help these people out. They need your help, and we answer the bell.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. There's been a lot of our director, Mr. Van Huss, said it well today. It was just it's really been a joint effort. A lot of people, just humanity just kicks in, and you realize people need help, and you step in and do it. I mean, what's happened to folks in Hampton and Rome Mountain, Elk Mill, Johnson County, Western North Carolina, it's terrible. And there's a lot of people with a lot of loss, and there's a lot of people on the ground and in the air trying to establish what's been lost and what can be recovered. And so, our thoughts and prayers just go out to those people primarily because, it's going to take some time to recover. And, the flood of 98, I was around for because I've grown up in Elizabeth my whole life. And I think just because we haven't had a situation like this in a long time is designated for that because we have the resources in an event like this to host and support people when they need to do this kind of work, and we were glad to do it. And but our thoughts and prayers just go out to those folks. And again, our response teams, both in our city and our county, have done an incredible job. Our leadership, mayor, city manager, directors of schools in both systems have really worked together to try to prop each other up and support each other and make quick on-the-fly decisions for everybody involved, and also keeping in mind people who have lost things and, again, have a long way to go.
It's halftime, 36-0. We're talking to our principal, Dr. John Mitten. For you out-of-town folks, you've probably seen on the news what we've experienced here in East Tennessee, but to make it even more definitive, we're using Elizabethton High School as an evacuation center with the Red Cross. There are people staying there now in cots. They're showering there. They're eating there. I mean, this is their home away from home. They've been displaced. They don't have a home right now, or they're working to get someplace. So it's a temporary shelter per se. But so our high school has become an evacuation center. Therefore, we're out of school until Wednesday. The plan is to get us back in as soon as we can to get these kids back in school. We got a football game Friday night. So what's the latest on getting school back open and a football game Friday night?
Well, I think you just said it. I mean, right now we're closed through Wednesday and trying to just evaluate what we can do based off of the footprint of needs that are at the school. Obviously, the needs of those who have been displaced are number one, and the emergency response teams who are on our campus using our resources, and they need us right now to do their job, and we're going to support them and prop them up as long as possible. But we're out through Wednesday, and any additional information should be coming on Wednesday if for some reason we dismiss additionally into the week. We're really grateful for Sullivan East tonight. Just for allowing us to be flexible. I talked to Andy Harris, their principal, and then also the director of schools just a little while ago. They both met me over here and was asking, what can we do? And I can't even count the amount of times I've been asked that question by our staff and community members and local churches and organizations and businesses. I mean, people just want to know how they can help. And if we answer the question, they do it. And they answer the bell, and they do it quickly with a lot of energy and a lot of effort because, again, our community, we talk about it all the time, Tom, just through an athletic perspective and through a school perspective about, all the things that we do for our children and for our community and the investment that we have in them. But, even in a situation like this, I mean, it's like times 10. I mean, people step up to the plate. And, I've got texts on my phone right now from people who are asking about delivering trailers and goods and water. And, it's just a coordination of efforts from everybody involved. And like I said, in our city, in our county, in our school system, administration, our teachers have been coming in and volunteering and just signing up saying, what can I do to prop people up and do the best we can, just try to get people back to some sense of normal. And, again, we appreciate Sullivan East for allowing us to come over here and really play a home game. It's something that I think we've learned since the pandemic that, any sense of normalcy that we can give kids during a time like this is better. Whether it's a football game or whether it's a band contest or whether it's school. In this case, right now we can't have school, but if it's safe to get out on the road and try to give kids some sense of social normalcy, whether it's athletics or something else, we're going to try to do that. So, and Friday we're still on to play. We're still trying to find an alternate, maybe even a neutral site. So we're in discussion with some folks, try to get that to happen. But our intent is to try to play that game unless something comes up. So we'll keep the public notified, and we'll also notify you so you can tell listeners on the other end.
Please do, because everybody's wanting to know if we're going to play. We are. We'll be playing somewhere Friday night. May not be at the bank, but the Indians are coming. They're coming off a big win over Morristown East. They're a very good football team. Be a great test for our team. Halftime here, it's 36-0. So when we come back, we'll find out from Dr. Minton just exactly what they need and where can we bring it and help out the cause, because everybody wants to help. And that's exactly why we live in a great place we live in. We just roll up our sleeves and go, what can we do to help? And there's some need. He'll know that firsthand, and we'll do that right after this timeout. Halftime, Cyclones lead 36-0. Running clock, second half. You're watching Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football. Now this from Big John's Closeouts. Start thinking stains and painting. You got a full line. Tell us about that from Big John's Closeouts.
Yeah, we've got about anything that you might need in your interior painting supplies and stuff of that nature, from either Valspar or the California paint, which used to be many years ago Gray Seal paint. A lot of people remembers that. As far as that nature, we can mix different colors. We've got color charts that you can pick from. We've got your primers if you've got where you've had a water leak or whatever. We've got primers and things that you can put on there so it doesn't bleed through as far as that goes. And of course, we've got all your application items that you might need, from paint brushes to rollers to everything from Worcester, which is American made pretty much. And so we're very proud of that. A lot of people will be starting to think about getting out on the deck now that it's getting warmer and things of that nature. Not only doing repair work with our full line of treated lumber and other stuff, but thinking about staining. Whether you want a semi-transparent, semi-solid, solid color stain. We stock the Cabot line, and we're also bringing in a new line of stain that is a Ready Seal stain, which is almost bulletproof. You just pretty much with their stain product eliminate any brush marks, lap marks with your rollers. It flows, and basically you get an almost foolproof finish with that Ready Seal stain. We'll have about 6 to 8 colors in stock probably within the next 2 weeks of that. And so we're very excited about having that. That's going to be our newest line that we're adding.
It's awesome. It's all available. Big John's Closeouts here in Elizabethton. The hours are open, sir.
7:30 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday.
And how can we find you and find out more on social media?
BigJohnsCloseouts.com. You can also email us at experts@BigJohnsCloseouts.com or give us a call at 542-4755.
Well, we're great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local at Big John's Closeouts here in Elizabethton. 36-0 halftime. We'll wrap it up. Dr. John Mitten, I know he's got some other things to do here. This is a home game for us here at Sullivan East. We'll lead at 36-0. There is still a need. I'm going to assume I hear a lot about we need bleach, we need bottled water. If that's the case, that's some of the things. Take them to the Parks and Rec down on Mill Street. Is that right?
Yeah, that's the best location. Donations have came in and out of the high school at different times over the last really 48. That the Parks and Rec's 300 West Mill Street down in Black Bottom is really the best place. They've got a good location, and I think it's fluctuated how much they've had. It started thin, but as communication started coming up, people got back online. They started learning more about it, and then all of a sudden it became really packed. And as you know, we lost water pressure and then lost water overnight in downtown Elizabethton, which made it difficult. So no matter what, the consistent need so far has been fresh, clean water. We're still under a boil notice as of this evening, so we're hoping that's going to cease pretty soon and take a little bit off that. But not just in Elizabethton, but those bottles of water are intended for folks who don't have access to any, especially drinking water and potable water. 300 West Mill Street. The Elks Lodge is also accepting donations, and they're actually transporting things from the Elks Lodge out and delivering it to people who are in need, which is really good. Our school system is working on a way for people to provide monetary donations in the event that that's something that they want to do, and that information will be coming soon. So just want to say, to wrap it all up, Tom, just so proud of our community, and there's just been so many people that have reached out, and again, our thoughts and prayers are with everybody who's been affected, and so impressed with the leadership of our school system and our county and our city, and hopefully with the efforts that are coordinated, people can get back on their feet sooner than later.
You're awesome, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Go Cyclones.
Leaders lead, and he's a leader, folks. He and Mr. Van Huss, great job. Quick check, 30-second break. We'll be right back. We've got him here to talk about the 97 Cyclone football team. Halftime is 36-0 Cyclones. We'll be right back. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football. We're talking to our buddy Dr. Eric Carter from Lingerfeld Drug Center, one of our proud sponsors of the show and Cyclone Sports. A lot of pharmacies out there, drugstores out there. Why, in your humble opinion, should we come and trade at Lingerfeld Drug Center?
Yes, I think our customers are our family. We treat people how I'd want my family to be treated. And that's, we can come in after hours for you if you need, or deliver to you. I think we just go the extra mile. A lot of times at a big chain or something, if you need a refill and it's out of refills, it's too bad. But we'll call the doctor, send them messages, and keep bothering them until they get them sent in to us. So we want to do everything we can to make sure our customers have their medicine and are happy.
Customer service, folks. Again, Lingerfeld Drug Center down here beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Halftime, 36-0 Cyclones. Getting ready to start the second half. Coach, jump in and talk about the 1997 Elizabethton Cyclone football team.
Yeah, a loaded with talent team. Again, coming off 2 or 3 first-round playoff losses. And then they kind of set the tone. The structure of the playoffs changed a little bit. But they were 11-3, 4-1 in the conference, and that was the 4th conference championship for that group of 18. Like I said, a lot of talent on that team. Again, I'm just going down some of those. Obviously, the Witten brothers were 2 of the Witten brothers were on that team, and they were key contributors. Jason played a lot as a freshman, but not maybe in as key a role. He really started to make his name for himself after that. Johnny Williams, who, again, left this earth way too soon. Dino's Restaurant was also on that team. Steve Harden, head coach at Lee's McRae, was a member of that team. Adam Copeland, who's an EHS teacher, was our place kicker that year and played defensive back and some receiver. Did a great job for us. Chris Carroll, he's a physics professor. He may not like my comment earlier, but he's one of the smartest people to come through the program. He was something else. Chris was. Travis Jeffers, again, I mentioned him, one of the most unsung heroes. He could do everything. Great receiver, great defensive back. Could have been a quarterback. Just could do a little bit of everything. Travis was just a great player for us for 2 or 3 years there at the varsity level. Our very own Justin Smith was on that 97 team with physical therapy services. Jonathan Gwynn was a receiver and a defensive back, brother of Container Man. And Stephen Trivet and David Trivet, the Trivet boys, both ended up at Carson Newman after they finished, receivers and defensive backs, outside linebackers sometimes for David. Johnny Duvall, again, was a key player on that next year. Andrew Reinhardt, a great running back. Again, just so many talented people. Andy Loving was great receiver. And, again, that's one of those names in Elizabethton football that you look for. Anytime you saw Loving on a roster, you knew they were going to be a player. Lee Freeman could just a blazing back, and Demetrius Turner, so many weapons again on that team. Eric Meyerhoff, U.S. Army veteran, just a class act. His dad was a pastor there at Memorial Presbyterian. Our AD, Ryan Presnell, was one of the key cogs, the key running backs for Elizabethton. Went to Furman, played baseball and football there, and like I said, now is currently our AD and did a great job as our head baseball coach. Craig Wilcox, one of our linemen, one of the best pictures in the paper was after we beat Cotton County. With his hands up in there, we knew we were going to the semis to play Maryville. He ended up going on to a great career as a U.S. Marine, retired out of the Marine Corps. Jeremy King, Benji Whittemore, really good linebacker for Benji. Just all these guys were so coachable. Jamie Norris, great lineman. Adam Howe, just class act center. Justin Fair, Chris Adkins, and I'll stop right there and come back in just a little bit after this kick and try to get some of those other names, then I'll highlight a game or two.
Well, interesting breaking news that Pete Rose passed away today. Just found it out. He's 83 years old, so now they'll put him in the Hall of Fame. You wait and see.
Yeah.
They'll wait till after he was gone. So Pete Rose passes away at the age of 83. So Chris Christopherson yesterday, Pete Rose today. So there you go. Charlie Hustle. Cyclones lead at 36-0. It'll be a running clock start second half here. Campbell to do the honors here. On a great night for football here at East High School. Here it goes, Campbell. Running clock. It'll be a automatic touchback. Continue on, Coach.
Yeah, so then one of the unsung heroes for a couple of years there was Robert Blackston in the middle of the defense. Just usually took on 2 or 3 linemen, really paved the way for the linebacker to do such a good job. He was kind of an animal. I just loved him. Hard-working, blue-collar guy. Really did a great job. Jason Foley, some defensive end on Nathan Woods. Good friend of his parents there. David Campbell, who was one of the coaches on the state championship team. Daniel Profit was an offensive lineman on that team. So, again, one of Coach Ryder's, that's when we thought we had it done. We thought we were ready to go when we got to that semifinal the first time.
First and 10, 20-yard line. Running clock goes out in the flat, down and out caught. He'll go to the 25. Caught by Blue Prophet. Tackle bumped out of bounds by Billy Woodby. Billy's played a great game tonight.
He really has. He's all over the place.
Hello to Jennifer Harmon, Jay Younts, we said earlier, Jeff Markland, Jeff and Laura Honeycutt.
Yeah, Big Bo.
Which one's Big Bo?
That's Jeff Markland, same one. Bo Cephas, big old lineman, came here, big booming voice. Oh, Bo Cephas, I guess he's a deputy sheriff, I believe.
Melina Stressman, Liz Wandell, Doug Holshut, Derek Carr, Liz Wandell. Cyclones up 36-0, running clock, third quarter. Lingerfeld out here caught and thrown out of bounds by A.J. Campbell. He's getting some reps tonight, looking good. Robert Nidifer, Kerry Reed, John Young, Danny Blevins. Thank you, sir. Yep, we just reported Pete Rose had passed away. Randy and Ann Lacey. Gay Copeland, Heather Gwynn, Austin Smith, Danny Wilson, Tiffany Ryan, Renita Bunton. They keep coming in, Coach. So I'm trying to Taz Irwin, a little big Taz.
Oh, Taz.
Kim Birchfield, Donna Presnell. Thank you all, bunches, for watching the broadcast. Handoff up the middle, trying to get some running room out to the 30, and that's about it. Tackle made there on the Cyclones on a 4th down carry. They got the first down, I think, on the running clock. Oberdick makes the stop for the Cyclones. First down, East. Not much offense tonight. 36-0 Cyclones, third quarter running clock. And it's been the story, really, of our defensive ends coach. We have put pressure on Lingerfeld all night long, and he's been back here in a hurry-up mode.
Yeah, and they're blocking with 5. We're sending 4, and we're still getting a lot of pressure on them.
Hello to Amanda Grindstaff. Hello to Michael and Stevie Hutton. Ball at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10. Running clock, third quarter. All Cyclones. Lingerfeld flushed out of the pocket again. Rainwater's back there trying to get that sack. He'll come up the field and slide up to about the 28-yard line. He'll lose a couple of yards. But right there was Kyler McGovern and big Joshua Oberdick in there. Good night. He lands on you. You're going to feel it. Joshua Oberdick, the big one. He is a hoss. So let's see some new guys out there. Campbell in the corner is also number 6 out there for the Cyclones. That'll be Braylon Britt, the sophomore. Number 6. Who's yonder? Number 7's over there now. That'll be William McDuffie, a sophomore. A lot of youngins getting a chance to play. So, hello. Kim says, hey, watch, I won't be there at home. I won't be here to watch. Hopefully you'll get there Friday night, Coach. Screen pass, not materializing, in trouble. Lingerfeld running for dear life, and is going to be sacked at the 20-yard line by Braden Rainwater. He is feasting on that quarterback tonight, Coach. He and Kyron Smalls, Ben Adams, Riley Jones, they've been backing in his grill all night long. Big loss on the play from the 28 back to the 20-yard line. Tackle for loss for 8 on the play.
So much effort by Rainwater just all night, both sides of the ball.
Hello to Renee Birchfield. Very nice lady. Tommy Richardson. Who else I want to say hello to? Joshua and Jennifer Nash from down at our title sponsor. Forward of Elizabethton. Matt Cooter, John Lee.
Coots recruiting. I mean, he's scouting. That's what he's doing. I know what he's doing.
From the 20-yard line, Lingerfeld. Here we come again on the outside rush. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Jones on the sack at the 11-yard line. Back to the 10-yard line. Riley Jones coming around up. Bull rush on the outside, Coach. Relentless, number 81, Riley Jones. A junior and out there in Nebraska. They're jumping up and down right now. Craig and the family a war whooping for that young. And big sack back to the 10-yard line, Coach.
Yeah, great effort coming off the corner. They just really can't handle these ends one-on-one. They're just a little strong, a little quick, and a little aggressive for them. So
Friday night we got a football game, Coach. We'll come right back Friday. You and I'll be right there. Dobbins Minute, we're playing them somewhere, either at the bank or at a neutral site. As you heard at halftime, Dr. Minton says we're looking at neutral sites, but there will be a football game Friday night. And the Tribe comes down. First time in 30-some years they've been coming to our place. I think that's what Mr. Van Huss said. Here's the kick. It's a knuckleballer. Cyclones will get the ball back. It'll bounce and take a east roll across midfield, and we'll set up shop right around the 49-yard line of the Cyclones. With a running clock, 6:25 to go, third quarter, 36-0.
Yes, and some of these other players, real quick. You had, again, I mentioned Daniel Profit, Daniel's brother Thomas Profit, again, whose daughter's one of our senior volleyball players, was on that team. Dave McNeely. Dr. Dave McNeely's son, defensive end, just a long, wiry, tough kid. Played so many good minutes for us. Jared Sheffield, Kyler Lanier, a little bit everywhere. Travis Smithdeal, toughest man pound for pound maybe to ever play. So I'll come back with a score and a little bit more in just a minute.
50-yard line, 36-0 Cyclones, third quarter. Schlegel rolls out in the flat, stops, plants, throws, caught. He'll make the catch and then circle back and get inside 45 down to the 40-yard line. More than enough for a double C Western Supply first down. See who made the catch. Looks it's going to be Wallen, Zach Wallen making the catch to the 40-yard line. And the running clock continues. The double C Western Supply first down. Again, 84 days till Christmas. Where are you going to do your Christmas shopping for cowboy boots and belt buckles and wallets and Huey ball caps and Huey cologne? Double C Western Supply. 40-yard line. Here we go. Cyclones. Slagle out in the flat, caught, turns upfield to the 35, Whitehead to the 30, down to the 25, down to the 20, and a touchdown-saving tackle, dragging him out of bounds. Again, Blue Prophet saves the touchdown from the 40, marking positive real estate down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line, 22-yard pass play. 1st and 10 Cyclones in the red zone, Coach.
Yes, again, Whitehead's become one of his favorite receivers. I just think he's done a great job. He just knows how to get open and settle. They've got a really good thing going.
18-yard line, 1st and 10 Cyclones. So we'll let you know as soon as we know where we're going. We know we're going to be at Kermit Tipton Stadium in Johnson City on Wednesday for the T.A. Duggar Fighting Cyclones, getting ready to play for the conference championship again. And guess who's coming to town? The Greenville Green Devils will be there at 6:30 on Wednesday for the conference championship. Play action, Slagle rolls out in the flat, got a man over the middle, and it's caught, bobbled. Did he hang on to it? He did not. Incomplete pass. Wallen went up to get it. Zach bobbled it, couldn't come up with it. Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 from the 18. 4-minute mark, running clock, 3rd quarter. 36-0 Elizabethton.
Again, he made a really good read on that throw. He gave him a chance for the linebacker to move out into the flats, opened up, had a really nice ball there. 9 times out of 10, that's a touchdown.
There's a train. J-Train to the 15. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He may go in. Touchdown. Cyclones touchdown to J-Train. From 18 yards out, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And he did it with authority. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
The locomotive. And the Cyclones' 18-yard run by the J-Train puts it out now to a 42-0 3rd quarter. Cyclones running clock at 3:33. They'll stop it on the touchdown. Campbell for the point after here at the 3:33 mark. So the Train is 2nd touchdown of the ball game, and we'll keep it right here, Coach. Well, maybe let's squeeze in a commercial here because we're going to run out of time because we got a running clock. Back after this, you're watching Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football. Now this from Physical Therapy Services. Aaron Kaiser, from Physical Therapy Services. So one of the things you guys treat is fibromyalgia. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So a lot of times the best thing that you can do for people that have fibromyalgia is get them moving in a comfortable way that they feel safe and that they feel comfortable and like they have control of the situation. So we have the anti-gravity treadmill, the Alter G, where we can offload them, get them moving. We have the new step, which they like because they're not full weight bearing. They can adjust that. And overall, just patient education, teaching them how to move in that pain-free or that more comfortable way for them.
Yeah, good stuff. They offer a lot of services of Physical Therapy Services. How do we find you on social media?
Facebook, we have an ortho clinic that has a Facebook page and then a pediatric clinic that has a Facebook page.
They've been with us since day one. Proud sponsors. I love promoting these folks. Again, Dr. Danny, Dr. Justin Smith, Dr. Sylvester, Dr. Aaron, and all the other great folks. Sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports Physical Therapy Services. $43-0 Cyclones, 3:33 to go, 3rd quarter. Isaac Fletch from the camera, a great freshman student, doing a wonderful job. Coach Eddie Pless always does a wonderful job, and we're just hanging around, singing a little bass for you. Thanks for being with us. 43-0 Cyclones. Hello, Peggy Lingerfeld, Billy Sampson.
Billy, golfer, man.
What'd you call him?
He's a golfer. He's a
golfer,
pro.
man.
He's a golf pro. He's something else.
Betsy Winters, Danella Beasley. Like I said, when you travel with Eddie Pless, it's like traveling with Elvis. He knows everybody. Kerry Hensley, Maders watching again, Kevin Whitaker, Steve Potter, Chuck Rollins, David Grindstaff, Cody Nidifer, Gary and Patty Johnson. Here's the kick. And it's going to bounce and roll.
Oh, man.
It's out of bounds. Let's catch a couple more folks here. Let's see. They're coming in pretty fast. Taz, I want to brag on Van Huss, Minton, and ECS staff and employees for the awesome job they've done it. You better believe it.
Yes, they did.
Regina Shepard brought me a magnet back from her trip to Jamaica. Jeremy Marler, Mike Thomas. Who else here? 43-0 Cyclones. Clock at 2:55. She's going quick. All the first responders, everybody's done a great job here. Penalty flag on the play. Went out of bounds, and so They'll put it where, Coach? At the 50?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's 35 yards from where it's kicked.
So 1st and 10 East at the 50-yard line. At
25.
2:34 to go, running clock, third quarter, 43-0 Elizabethton. Sean Witten working on his 33rd shutout of his coaching career. Got 32 and our last game was a shutout. We're trying to pitch back-to-back ones. This one caught and knocked out of bounds by A.J. Campbell. Making the catch, number 21, Joel Crawford, taking it from the 50 down to the Cyclone 47-yard line, picks up 3. Friday night, we got the Indians coming to town. East will have to turn right around and play Greenville up here. So they go from the frying pan into the fire. They get us tonight. And Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 nights later, they got Greenville coming. Wow. 2nd and 7 for the 47. And there's a handoff and wrapped up, and they're going to blow the play dead. See, we got some new ones in there. David Wright's in there, number 29 for the Cyclones. Riley Jones, number 4, C.J. Mathis in their play now. Oberdick's on that front line defensively. Offside, illegal procedure, I should say, against Sullivan East. Trying to see who else out there, Coach. Let's see. Holler out some. Let's see. Campbell's 12. Riley Jones, 81. 43-0 running clock, third quarter. Getting some youngins and getting some valuable playing time. Lingerfeld, your quarterback, from the 48-yard line of Sullivan East. 1:05 to go in the third quarter. They're not in any hurry on this one. Justin Bruckner, Brody Adams watching. Thank you. Old Bro could play, couldn't he?
Yes, he could.
Oh, man. Bubba Mays. Lingerfeld. Looking, it comes pressure again. Lingerfeld throws over the middle, and it's underthrown right in front of our defender, number 30 for the Cyclones, Brady Herman, sophomore. There's a new one. 45's out there. That would be Uriah Lucas, sophomore. Campbell's back in the secondary. Let's see who's up front. Riley Jones, 81 on this end. Oberdick, and who's on the other side with 23 seconds to go to the end of the period on a running clock. And that may do it. I don't think they're in any hurry at all to come back out here. Nope, they're not. We played 3. We'll come back after 3. You're watching Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football. We lead 43-0 after 3. Furniture. Tell folks out there what Cannon Furniture is all about, would you please?
We are a local family-owned small business. We have a full line of furniture and bedding, living room, dining room, recliners, mattresses, you name it. We have it. We also do custom lines of furniture.
Some of the product lines you carry are?
We have Bassett, England, Ashley, Benchcraft, Barca Lounger, and Sealy, Simmons, Tempur-Pedic, Serta, Beauty Rest, Sierra Sleep. And there's a new one coming soon, but I'll keep that one quiet until it gets here.
To the appropriate time. Hours are open at Cannon Furniture.
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 5.
They rely a lot on social media. How can we find you on social media?
You can find us on Facebook or Instagram at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings.
Yep, one of our great sponsors is Cyclone Sports. Check them out, folks. Again, be loyal, buy local, and buy at Betsy in downtown Elizabeth. And the great folks are right here, Cannon's Furniture. We played 3, 43-0. I've gained 10 pounds tonight. Nancy Berry's chocolate oatmeal cookies were down to 1. Minton got a couple. Isaac's got 2 or 3. Coach Plesnow got 2 or 3. We're wolfing up.
Good stuff.
Oh, me, oh, my.
Yes.
Chocolate oatmeal cookies. Hello, Lizzie Tucker. Hello to Rob Stennett watching in Florida. Lingerfeld. Here comes the pressure on the outside again, trying to unload a Calyx daughter out there now. Catch is made to take it down to the 40-yard line. So we go from the 48, cross midfield down to the 40, pick up a 12 on the play. Daugherty on that outside bull rush, too. Also out there now, 23. That would be Jack Blevin still there on the corner. So Sullivan East gets it down to the 40-yard line. Hello, Janet Hill. Hello to John Krosick. Is that right? Lizzie Tucker. Jared Sheffield, Jeff Scalf, Joe Muncie. Cyclones lead at running clock 43-0 to 11-12 to play in the game. from the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Cyclones 3-man front. A lot of youngsters in there. Still trying to pitch a shutout. They want to impress their head coach with a goose egg tonight. Handoff up the middle. Popped. Oh, man, he got popped. Herman and 29 for the Cyclones. Call out the name of David Wright, a freshman, and Herman, a sophomore linebackers. Popped him. He got some positive real estate, but he paid for it.
That's actually one of the better runs that they've had during the ball game, getting through. They've had really very little luck running the football.
They've not had much luck doing anything tonight.
No,
the
they
passing
really
game that we heard so much about, the air mummy.
Yes.
Our defense did not allow that to get going tonight. Great job, our defense, by Smalls and Adams and Rainwater. We called their names all night long. Lingerfeld, throw out in the flat, short pass, incomplete. Campbell there on the play. Hello to Vicki Campbell. Hello, ma'am. How you doing? Nancy Stoniker, Linda Prophet. 3rd down and 7, so we lose Pete Rose today, 83 years old.
Should have been in the hall. Just my opinion.
Absolutely. What he did between the lines should have been there. Now they'll put him in when it's too late. He won't be able to enjoy it. So Pete Rose today passed away at the age of 83. Dikembe Mutombo died today at the age of 58, and Chris Christopherson yesterday. So losing some folks. 3rd and 7 from the 37. Running clock, 9:35 to play. We're up 43-0. Lingerfeld looking. Those out in the flat. It's going to be incomplete pass. Oh, come on. They're going to call pass interference on number 7 on William McDuffie, and it'll be a penalty flag on the pass interference coach. The intended receiver is 23.
Not sure that ball could have been caught anyway. I don't know, how the rules are different in high school, but been a lot of push and shoving both ways with receivers all night, and on both sides of the ball. I mean, young kid get in, you'd like to see him let some of that stuff go.
Hello to Emily Turner. How you doing, lady?
Emily, Terrence better half.
This is Terrence Turner.
Or Titus's mom.
Or Titus's mama.
Yeah.
Coach Turner does a great job detailing cars, too. So you want your car to look like a brand new one, you turn over to him.
He didn't mind, yeah.
Does a great job, doesn't he?
He does a great, they're good. Yeah.
1st and 10, 22-yard line. Running clock, 8:22 to go. Cyclones trying to pitch a shutout, and East on the move here against our second and, in some cases, third-team defense. Hand off up the middle, and got him some pretty good real estate down inside the 15 to the 14. Picks up about 8. Tackled by, jump up out there, 46, 45. How about 45? Uriah Lucas making a stop. But they'll move the sticks 1st and goal. Deepest penetration tonight for East against our second and third team defense. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Back, 13. They're back a little further.
Yep, up to 13. Lingerfeld hands off up the middle. Looks like he may get in, and he does. Touchdown East to avoid the shutout. See who got the touchdown for him from 13 yards out. For the East Patriots, they're on the scoreboard. As soon as I can tell you who it is, because right now I can't. I can see him, but I can't. He won't turn around. 13. So a touchdown for 13. That'll be Elijah Briggs for Sullivan East. So Briggs for the point after. East for the point after. 7:28 to play. Ball down, the kick, and he missed it. And point after by Jose Valencia. No go. We'll be back for the final 7:29 to go in the ballgame after this. From Duck Crossing, one of our great sponsors, you're watching Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football 43-6 fourth quarter.
Antique mall with over 50,000 square feet of merchandise. We have about 52, 53, give or take, vendors with different items. We have a great selection of everything from antique, which is over 100 years, to vintage, which is 25 years, and then we do have a little bit of new things. We concentrate on the vintage and antique items. So you can find just about anything for yourself, for your home, and gifts. We have a lot of people that take gifts for their grandparents. They remembered they had them, and it's with their family.
Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5:30. Saturdays 10 to 6. Open late for the car shows and anytime they have special events in town.
Need Place, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone football, Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone football. (43-6) Cyclones, 7:29 to play. Hello to Brian Kraft, Jeff Curtis, Tim Franklin, Brian Hamby, Cindy Bowers, Karen Schneider, Richard Culver, Ronnie Wagonseller, Amy Richardson, Corey Harden, Vicki Campbell,
Precious.
Cassandra Huff. A lot of folks watching tonight, Coach. We appreciate that.
Yes, we sure do.
Don't take it for granted. Try and get in all I can in between plays. If you're nice enough to say hello, we try and say hello back to you, but it's going fast. A running clock, 43-6, 7:29 to play. Hello to Anna Berryman. Here's the catch on the 15. He'll go to the 20. 25, look out to about the 34-yard line. And who's on the return on that one, Coach? Let's see.
Your eyes are better than mine.
No, they're not, because we've got to the point here there's a glare on the glass in here. So let's put on these and see if this will do any better. Yeah, we'll see. Clock 7:02 to play in the football game. Be sure and go by Brummett's, get those Carter County Strong. Personal foul against Sullivan East, number 7 of the kicking team. That'd be the kicker, Valencia. Wow. So personal foul puts it in midfield. New quarterback for the Cyclones. Mathis gets the handoff, stop for a loss on the play, puts it back to the 49, loses one. Nice open field tackle by 33. So they lose one.
First negative yardage play I think we've had
the whole football
tonight.
game.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was a yard. So.
Your quarterback is C.J. Mathis, by the way, replacing Schlegel, who's got the rest of the night off. We got DB coming Friday night. We're playing him somewhere. That game is on. So grab your stadium cushion and come on out and follow where we're going to be. We'll bring it to you, video and audio, but we're going to be ready to roll Friday night. Indians are coming. Ball at the 49-yard line, 3rd and 11, 5:43 to go in the football game. 43-6, Betsy. We'll pick our Port Travis Deli players of the game tonight coming up. And there's a busted play. Looks like some jumping on the offensive line. It will be. Yep, illegal procedure. Trying to see some of the folks out there now. Number 30's out there. 31. 30 will be Brady Herman. 31, Gage Reed. 20's out there. We'll call out his name. Aiden Cole, the sophomore.
Aiden Cole's going to be the mayor one day. So.
Think so?
Yeah, think so.
Hello, Tim Dyer. We saw Tim. He's one of the bus drivers. Came up, had some nice things to say to us before the game started. Thank you. 44-yard line, rolling out, looking, throwing downfield and in behind the intended receiver. New quarterback's Jackson Price. Intended receiver threw a smidge behind him to Ryan Jones, the freshman. So Jackson Price has got a cannon.
He does. He's going to be a good one.
Yes. You got Schlegel. You got, of course, this young man coming up. You got a guy by the name of Creed Baker can sling it. So who am I leaving off? Hello, London Taylor. Here's my buddy. Little London's watching.
Yes, London.
She likes Coach Pless.
Oh, she's a sweetheart.
She is a sweetheart.
Yes. Her smiles, something else.
Yep. 4th and 16 from the 44-yard line. 43-6 Cyclones. 4:15 to play, running clock. Big thanks to Isaac tonight, our freshman, running the camera. Here's the kick. Campbell. First time we punted tonight, and it takes a knuckleball roll all the way down. We'll go out of bounds at the 20-yard line, touchback. But a great punt by Campbell. How far was that, Coach?
I don't know exactly where it started, but I think it went out on the 1.
So he kicked it from the 30, did he not?
They snapped it from.
The ball's on the 44.
Yeah, he probably kicked it from the 30 to 35 is where he was when he hit the football.
Wow.
Yep.
Goes out at the 1.
Yeah.
So that would be 64-yard punt.
Yeah. And I don't know I could not tell who the cover person was, but they did a great job just not messing with it, making sure it didn't roll in the end zone. Rolled out right on the 1.
Hello, Sarah Pippen, Darrell Willocks, Barbara Robinson, we know her.
Yes, Miss Bob. That's
First
Grandma.
Lady of Milligan University basketball.
That's Grandma.
That's Grandma?
Yeah.
She's a crackerjack.
Yeah.
Steve McKinney, Carol
Big
Hyder.
The kid.
Is Steve McKinney the kid?
That's his name. Yeah, well, it's a mystery why they didn't take him and took Joe Montana at Notre Dame the year they graduated. It's always going to be a mystery. That's what we've always said around here. Pink was a great athlete for Elizabethton.
There's a catch and throw from the 1-yard line out to the 15, 16-yard line. Nice catch. First down. Clock at 2:38 to go in the football game. Lingerfeld again at the 14-yard line. We throttled him tonight. This isn't the second, third-team defense having some success, but when the horses were out there, he didn't do much. He didn't go.
No, he learned a lot, I'm sure, but
Yes.
didn't have a lot of success.
Hello, Michelle Barry Smith and Judy Wilson.
Yeah.
Here's a throw. It's picked off. Nope, almost picked off. Had hands on it. Braylon Britt had it for an INT and just couldn't come up with an incomplete. Clock rolling, 2:04 to play. 43-6 Cyclones. So we're going to go, obviously, back to Betsy with a big W under our belt in the region. Keeps us in first place in the region. It's going to come down to the Greenville game, Coach. You know that. We got Northview Academy volunteer between now and then. On paper, we should take care of business on those 2 games. It's on paper. Then come back into Greenville on the season finale in Greenville. A lot at stake. Here's a pass over the middle, pass route caught, and great defense there by who? Is that CJ? Yep, CJ Mathis making the tackle.
Well, I wondered who was going that fast. It had to be some. That was a great pursuit angle by CJ. Great
Mathis
tackle.
makes the tackle, the pass over the middle. 3rd and 9, a minute to play in the football game. Cyclones going to get out here with a big win tonight in the region. Keeps us undefeated in the region, of course, with the Granger and Cherokee, and now East. We're going to go 3-0. Lingerfeld looking. He's got time, flushed out of the pocket now. They're going after him, and they got him for a sack back at the 6-yard line. Cooper Atkins making a sack for the Cyclones. Great job by Coop. So the Cyclones get another sack here. 35 seconds to play in the football game. Maybe one more play, Coach. That's going to do it. Hello, Katie Whitten. Hello, Jimmy Buck. So the Cyclones going to cruise on back to Betsy with a 43-6. They're getting ready to line up with the victory walk. In fact, East has already said here in front of us, we're done. And so they're getting ready to walk it across, and the Cyclones going to win this thing going away. 43-6, led at halftime, 36-0. So Elizabethton down to 10 seconds, getting ready to win another one for Sean Whitten. And for Coach Whitten, it goes on the season, on his career now, chasing, of course, his grandfather, the late, great Dave Ryder. They'll put Sean Whitten number 166. Coach Ryder 173, so you can do the math. Was it 7 wins away from?
Yeah, so he's just kind of destiny.
Oh, absolutely.
Part of destiny, yes.
4-1 of the season now, and now 3-0 in the conference, having beaten Granger, Cherokee, and now Sullivan East. And so that solidifies our position as the top dog right now in the league, which is where you want to be. Cyclones win a final score, 43-6 is your final. We'll come back and recap it, pick our players of the game, and get ready to head back to Betsy. Cyclones win at 43-6. Now 4-1 of the season, and Sullivan East falls to 1-5. We'll be back. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football. Ford of Elizabethton Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
So here's the deal. An opportunity presented itself for me to come check the dealership out. They said it might be for sale. My wife, my mother-in-law, both of my sisters happened to come last September and we ended up at the Covered Bridge event, and we just thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, it was a blast. We weren't planning on being there for that. It just so happened the time that we came, the Covered Bridge event was going on, and we just loved it. We loved the community, we loved the energy, the vibe, and we felt like it would be a great opportunity for us to serve the community. Because every time I look at a store, I always look at how could we improve the community, how could we create jobs, how could we improve the business, and the upside was so tremendous in the Elizabethton community. I just felt like we could come make a big difference, and we've been able to do it.
You have. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Elizabethton. Social media, how do we find you?
So Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Elizabethton. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're everywhere. And we're ready to serve the community, sell cars, and make some happy customers.
Amen. What's the hours you're open, sir?
So we're open at 7:37 in service, and we're open at 8:30 in sales. We stay open till 7.
Our title sponsor, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
Hi, this is Big Country, and you're watching my buddy Tom Taylor and the Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
Back again at Sullivan East High School. Cyclones make it 4-1, a 43-6 win tonight. Let's recap the scoring picker players of the game. Get ready to get out of here. Head back. We got Cannon's Furniture tomorrow. Be there at Cannon's, the Tom Taylor Show. And then Wednesday we'll have Joseph Taylor, I hope. They've moved the game to Wednesday. You know, I don't know because usually it's church night.
Mm-hmm.
And I normally go too, but it's the conference championship, so I'll make an exception for the conference championship. Anyway, it's 6:30 at Kermit Tipton Stadium kickoff on Wednesday against Greenville for the middle school championship. Red Schlegel 3-yard run tonight. Kyron Smalls a 2-yard carry for the 2-point conversion. Or 2-point conversion with the run, I should say, 8-0. Justice Wall an 8-yard run. Bowers Point after a 15-0. Red Schlegel's second touchdown run of the night, a 6-yard run. Point after by Bowers, 22-0. The J Train, the first of 2, a 3-yard run. Bowers Point after a 29-0. C.J. Mathis a 3-yard run, 36-0 at halftime. The J Train gets his last touchdown of the night for the Cyclones, an 18-yard run. And Elijah Briggs is a 13-yard run for East. That rounds out the scoring tonight. Final 43-6. Cyclones go to 4-1. They drop to 1-5. We're 3-0 in the league. And Coach, our Port Travis Deli players of the game. Who did you pick tonight, sir?
Well, I thought early in the game that Bryson Rowland set the tone on pass coverage. They knew it was just going to be a difficult night. Thought he got a little bit of a raw deal on a call on a pass interference there in the game, but overall thought he did a great job defensively and got us off to a great start. I'm impressed. He's been consistent all year. Just plays so hard on the defensive side of the ball. He's just a tough, hard-nosed football player.
Billy Woodby, Bryson Rowland. Who else did you pick, Coach?
We got Adams. We got Adams, and we have Kyron was the
last week.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kyron was last week. We have Ben Adams this week, and then we had the Train. He again, every time he touches the ball, I think he gets a little bit better. The J Train. Again, used to just had to run over people to get yards. Now he can step around, make a move, but he just delivers a blow at the end.
Adams, Billy Woodby, Bryson Rowland, and the J Train.
Mm-hmm.
Our Port Travis Deli players of the game will each get themselves some free food. from Port Travis Deli. Don't forget Carter County Strong T-shirts, ball caps, and hoodies. 100% of what you purchase from Brummett Sports will go to the relief effort in Carter County. Please go by there, Brummett's, and buy Carter County Strong. Show people across the area and certainly around the world, around the country, how tough we really are. We're a resilient culture here. We're not going to give up. We're going to keep fighting and digging and scratching and clawing, and that's what we're going to do. And you can show your support. Carter County Strong, ball caps, hoodies, and T-shirts from youth small to 4X, available at Brummett Sports Shop downtown. Final score 43-6. We'll be right back at it Wednesday for the conference championship. Tia Duggar and Greenville from Kermit Tipton Stadium in Johnson City. On the campus of science, we'll be there for that one, ready to roll. And score from Sullivan East again. Thanks to Andy here and everybody East allowing us to come up and play this football game tonight. If they had not agreed to it, we couldn't have done it. So thank you again to the principal, Andy Hare from Sullivan East High School, and their athletic director, Kim Carrier, and all the folks involved up here. They gave us a red carpet treatment and a final score, 43-6 Cyclones. Back with you tomorrow from Cannon's Furniture, Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. We'll see you Friday night, sir.
Yes,
We're going to
sir.
showcase the 99 team, right?
99, yes, sir.
We'll talk to the 99 football team Friday night. So, again, from Sullivan East High School, let's wrap it up as we always do. We always dedicate our broadcast to the man who hung on the cross. What a good one to end with, too. Here we go. Psalms 18:6 is the verse we want to tell you. And that would be, come on now, pop up. Here we go. It will be, boom. JVB DB 25-20, 25-20, varsity warming up.